Hello, everybody. This is Reed with Friday Night Bricks. Chester's hanging out in the corner here. Tonight, I am going to work on Maggie's level. Maggie is a young girl up in the Green Bay area that has had cancer, is cancer-free. And lucky for me, her favorite color is purple. So I'm going to end up using some purple to put her name. And so basically, that's what I'm going to work on tonight. So basically, I'm going to end up probably doing just some windows on the side here. But yep, so that's what I'm going to be my main project tonight. I'm also going to do. I did pick up some more CMFs, so I'll be opening some of those in a little bit. That's going to probably be one of the other projects for tonight. And so other than that, that's pretty much what's going to happen, So other than that, actually, I did the wrong thing here. Love it when I do things crazy, but yeah. So that's kind of what's on the schedule for tonight. So that, other than that, hopefully we'll have some other people join us in a little bit. I'm not sure who's gonna pop in tonight. We'll kind of see as we go. Pull the chat. Okay, so I got that saved. So Moto's in the chat. Welcome, Moto. I'm just going to pop out the chat. Maybe move it. Yeah, right there. Okay. Add it there. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. I always love them. I always need the love, but hey, it's one of those things where it's not major, but hey. So I'm just kind of posting some stuff here. So just kind of So basically, yep. So basically, the keep has changed. So the keep, the keep used to have names on the tops. All the tops no longer have names, And just so anybody knows, it wasn't my plan to have these in the shape of a heart. It did work that way. So, but all the names are coming off of here. Anybody who I've known that's passed away actually will be part of the memorial tower. It's currently at 8 stories. It'll be 8 levels. It's 4 levels of the original Hope Castle keep, and then the other 4 are the memory levels. And so basically that's kind of what. And then the Clover of Hope is going to be the new one with people that are currently battling cancer or are cancer-free that have completed their battle. I'm not sure, Mr. Hinkle. I don't know where they're at. Sounds good, Moto. We'll catch you later. Kevin, you're welcome to join in if you want. So basically, I'm just going to be, and then in some of the parts of the castle, everybody's noticed that it has been kind of a nice texture. I've been using the different colors. I think that kind of takes away from a lot of the names and such. So those levels are going to be completely clear. I'll use that texturing in other stuff. So, but yeah, so that's on the agenda for tonight. So this is kind of what I'll be doing. As I get to these characters, I'm going to have to kind of step them back so I can kind of see where to do it. And then, like I said, I'll be adding some, probably putting some windows. The windows will actually probably be in areas that you really won't see out, but because the name is actually there, really don't have any place to put them on that front side. So, but did do some sorting today before I came home to stream. I've been sorting in storage, also doing a sale tomorrow, hopefully a rather large one, which will hopefully help fund some of the trips this year. I do have 2 Brick World shows I'm hitting, and then I'll be going to Bay Beach this year up in Green Bay. I'll be actually taking the whole castle this year, which, it's the Maggie can see firsthand her level. So that's kind of the goal. So I'm hoping everybody can see that it does say Maggie. I'm hoping the G's are legible there. So, hey, Ingrid, welcome. So yep. So just kind of working on the keep tonight. So basically, that's just kind of the goal. I'm actually kind of taking apart some stuff too. I stumbled apart while I was sorting. I keep finding more and more clear plates and stuff when I clean. So I guess I shouldn't say this won't have any texturing. This will probably still have some texturing with the headlight bricks, and I'll have to still pull out some of my 1x2 clear bricks and stuff. I'll still do some of the texturing. Just won't have the different colors. At least until they get some trans purple, like 1x2 plates. They have 1x1 round, but that's kind of a little tough to get some stableness going. So, but yep. So that's kind of tonight. Hopefully, we'll have some other people in here shortly. I do have my participant. I do have the my waiting room up so I can see who pops in there at any time. So, and kind of see from that. Other than that, just kind of been cleaning, stumbling upon all kinds of wild stuff. I'm hoping Sands makes it in here at some point. I know he's been looking. I don't know if he's found them. I did stumble on them today. I stumbled on onto the was the Mandalorian battle pack. So I stumbled onto these today. So I did pick up 3 of these. So only because I knew Sands was looking for one. So I wanted to make sure that if he was still looking, I did get him one. So, and who knows? I mean, it is kind of a cool one. I might have to build that myself, if nothing else for the guys, whatnot. So that's one of the things where obviously tomorrow, like I said, I'm liquidating some sets. And that's the only sad thing about, liquidating sets. They're really like, wow, it's great. You're making money on your Lego sets. But the sad part of that is it actually makes me think about how my career has changed. I mean, I wanted to have a career at Lego and really, really wanted that. And obviously that was not in the cards, I guess. Not obviously it was beyond my control. It was, something obviously Lego didn't want. So, or the Lego brand retail team didn't want. Otherwise I would still be there. And so, yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of what I think about is I bought a lot of stuff hoping I was going to build it, and obviously the sad thing is I have to make choices, and I would much rather have build this, build the clear. Hopefully at some point I will maybe get to the point where I'm going to need some background music here. So I'm talking about myself here. So basically it's one of those things where I need to get some more of these plates, but obviously the price point on the website is not what I would need. I would probably have to maybe start a Patreon account or something. Maybe I do have all these cancer ribbons, that I might be able to give out too. I mean, I actually can make different colors too for the different cancers and stuff, and they do have that nice. Like everybody has, we have the badge magnets. I mean, I actually came across those a while back, so you can actually wear these, and that's why they're clear. So you can wear your ribbon on your chest, and actually you'll see the ribbon. Oh, he said something right as Sands popped into the chat. Well, Sands, hopefully you saw the fact that I did grab one of those Mandalorian battle packs. I don't know if you had actually stumbled across one yet. I can't believe I saw them in the Walmart myself, but hey, it does happen. And I have been looking, so that's kind of the first time that I'd seen them. So it's kind of wild that I actually saw them. So. Oh, fun in the chat. Well, hey, but hey, but I'm almost done taking these apart, so I can actually probably start doing some more serious building here. Okay, now I just got to find my parts. So, I'm going to grab some 1x2s. I just need some headlight bricks. Just kind of these guys. I do have some other panels there too, so we'll use these. Ha, MJ, that's quite humorous, you know. Wow. MJ's has got, you know. So, but yep. So this is kind of what I'm working on tonight. So we're approaching the corner here. We're approaching the M. There's some music in the background. A Shamalouv music. Actually, you know, as Kevin has kind of made note and has mentioned, I actually am a patron of him, just because I did need some music, background music for some of the stuff I was doing, and so I did do a Patreon of him, and so I do pay the monthly fee to use his music. So that's what we'll be hearing in the background. I think all of them, hopefully, I don't know if the one I don't think you're supposed to use with certain stuff, but I think it'll all work. So let's see, I'm just making sure this is this right. I think so. Let me actually do this. So the goal is just to kind of make sure we're doing this. So we're just building. I just moved, like I said, I moved parts of the letter backwards so I can kind of see what I'm doing here. And like what I'm going to do is just going to build one of these here. So eventually we'll get some people in here. I do have lots of invites out. Obviously, hopefully, since last week was date night, and hopefully the people who maybe didn't make it in here last week are the ones that might make it in this week. We'll see what's going on here. This is going to go. Oh, that was good. Didn't hear it hit anything, which is kind of wild. It's clear. Shouldn't be that hard to not find. If I step on it, I'll know. But, what the heck? It's okay. You can get. Yeah, can't everybody just get along? It's okay. I can cry on a YouTube stream. It's no big deal, you know. If I had to. But you know, hey. You know, so long as there isn't, you know, any, you know, bickering within the stream itself, you know, hey, I'm all game. That's kind of the stuff that kind of gets old after a while. Is if you bring the disagreements into the stream. So that's the quickest way to get muted. Okay, so that'll be that. And obviously we're just kind of throwing that in there. And so this guy can go like this. Wow, I just hate it when we ask too much of people. It's just terrible, terrible, terrible. So, okay, so that center section is done. Because that's going to be there. Okay, so you need to keep going. You need to go 2 bricks up. So I'm guessing we'll see some of the other folks. I mean, I'm guessing Brick Freak is probably working, so it's probably like he is not here. Why Kevin's not in here, I don't know. I'm guessing he's manning the fort while the wife is at work or whatnot. So that's usually what's going on. Too high. So Not sure what everybody's up to tonight. I mean, obviously, hopefully everybody's working on projects. I know the shows are starting to heat up. I know we have those of us in Wisconsin. We have the Brick World Wisconsin coming up here, probably in about a couple months. I know it's starting to heat up. Show season is fast approaching. Obviously, we've got Lego Masters going on. It'll lead us probably right into the heat of the show season. So hopefully I can get some of those guys on the stream. I still have to talk to. I keep forgetting to take my Friday and going over to Bricks and Minifigs here in Madison. I'm gonna try and see if I can stream at least one part of episode 100 from the Bricks and Minifigs store. That obviously would be nice. It'd be kind of the goal. So we'll kind of see. I'll keep everybody posted on that. That'd be kind of a neat thing to do. Definitely will be giving stuff away. And as everybody likes to joke, it will not take as long to send out as the last time. I'll probably try and do something like I'll probably take the idea from hauling and balling and try and maybe have envelopes or boxes ready to go. Ready with my return address, ready to go with stuff in them. So that'd be the goal. Who knows? Maybe, if they're not already, called for. Obviously, Sands is the only one for sure needed one. But maybe I can even give away one of these guys that everybody's having such a hard time finding one. Maybe I can give one of these guys away. Obviously, episode 100 means I have been doing it for almost 2 years, so that'd be kind of cool to give away something neat. So. Look forward to that. That's coming up here in April 3rd, I believe, is the 100th episode. So there we go. We're kind of moving pretty good. We're actually kind of going through the letters right now. So basically, obviously, we've got the M done. And so I've got the little gap between the M and the A. So this will kind of be fun in here trying to get that all set up. So that's kind of where we're headed here. So we're going to have to pull this guy back. So this is a good song. This is kind of just a funny, quirky song. I use this in one of my pick-a-brick sorting videos, if anybody remembers that one. So thing is, though, I'm working with these angles here, so it's getting in here. Yeah, I don't know if I do need to do so much of the Brick World hype for the Wisconsin show as much as the Chicago show. I probably could do a couple shows leading up to the Wisconsin hype show. I mean, that's kind of the weekend show. So, I mean, that one's kind of a smaller one. That's not the true massive convention, but there will be still some neat stuff. I mean, I plan to have the castle there. I need to figure out if I can do some raising. I do have a current Bricklink order or a Lego. Oh, there we go. So Sands is here. Welcome, Sands.
Hello. I cannot stay too terribly long. There's been some incidences that have taken place today.
That's fine.
Hello.
That's cool. You can stay as long as you can.
Well, it won't be too terribly long. Believe it or not, I have had 2 separate uncles die today, so that has been a hot topic in my household.
That's not. Sorry for your loss, buddy.
Oh, no,
that's not good.
Yeah, well, thank you, but I wasn't close to either one of them. It's just other members of my family are, so that's a thing.
That is a thing. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Well, I mean, even when some of my uncles have passed away too. I mean, obviously, it was one of those things where, I mean, they've lived in other states and stuff. So sometimes I didn't even get to see them as much as I had hoped to see them. So it's still a relative. So it's still kind of one of those dealios that you got to deal with. So
it is, it is a dealio. Yes.
So. Well, and it does make it a little bit more hectic too. So What else is going on with you? Anything exciting?
No.
No. Okay. So have you gotten the Mandalorian pack, or are you hoping I can ship you one of the ones I got?
Yeah, what are you referring? Wait, shipping me what now?
Didn't you see I found these guys today? Didn't you see that I had found those?
No, I did not. I've been popping in and out, waiting for a chance to hop in.
So yeah, I did find these today. So I bought a couple knowing that you had been looking and had not found one. So
well, that's very thoughtful of you. I did find one a few days ago.
Oh, you did. Well, maybe the production restarted. So that's, if nothing else, hey,
Well, I appreciate that you were thinking of me. I did find one after a month of going at least every other day to this 3 different stores, but there was one more at Target left. It has a hole punched in it in the back, but I did find one, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that, just, obviously for the fact that I used to work for Lego, it's possible that they had a production run where they just were reproducing more of them and they just ran out. I mean, they do produce it for about a year, but obviously just like anything else, there's always other stuff that needs to get produced. So it's possible they were out, which kind of sucks,
Well, they just started making it about 2 months ago.
So. Yeah, but it's possible that maybe when it first came out, it was, the current allotment disappeared faster than anticipated. I mean, that's happened before with CMFs and a few things too, where the first allotment they produce just vanishes off of shelves faster than anybody anticipated. And so just, until the next production run hits, everybody's hunting for stuff, looking for stuff that they can't seem to find. So
I hunted for it, that's for sure.
That is true. And probably hunted a little bit more than the rest of us. So
a tad. It came to a point where I could have had it sooner through either ordering it or having someone else buy it out of state and ship it to me. But came, I don't, not necessarily pride, but it was more about the hunt than the actual set, and I wasn't gonna let a set beat me.
Yeah.
So I did in fact beat the set out. So I hope you're all proud of me.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where it's just, I look for sets too. If I can't find it, you can't find it. It's one of those things where you just kind of hope at some point it will become available. So I'm gonna kind of play with this real quick here. So are you building? What you've been working on anything lately? Any kind of projects or anything?
Nothing too exciting. School is in full gear right now, so most of my free time, well, I wouldn't necessarily say free time, but a lot of time is spent towards that.
That's understandable, yeah. So fun. So yeah, so it looks like our staffing tonight's a little low right now. Hopefully it'll pick up a little bit later.
Brick Freak has not been around in a few weeks now. I hope he's all right.
It's possible he's just been working a lot more. You just never know. It's a fact of nature. You gotta work to pay the bills, and obviously he's probably living at home. But maybe the more you work, the more Lego you can buy. So I know it's tax season too, because I think that's where I know the one person who bought something from me recently was saying he was using refund money to buy some stuff. I sold him some superhero sets. He'll be back in another week or two buying a few more. I got another 5 or 6 sets he wants. So so my Facebook marketplace has been kind of blowing up lately. So
have you talked to Brick Freak recently, or has he been MIA?
Not really. We have the messenger thing that we use, the Slack and stuff. I just haven't really messaged him to see what's going on. We've got I'll usually probably see him, at least once a month for the meeting for Whistler and such. So other than when, on here. So generally speaking, it's, I see him whenever I get a chance, when we get a chance. So other than that, it's just, So I'm just kind of tweaking my my lettering here, making it a little bit easier to work with.
Has the chat said anything, or is it still pretty
That's
silent?
kind of it. Just MJ said it's sorry to hear that, Sans, the family and all, and so that's pretty much it. Brick Vibe had just said basically we just need to start the Brick World hype again. That'll probably start here at some point. I definitely always like to do that. Just need to see as I approach the more episodes now too. It probably hopefully should be a little bit easier to get people to want to jump on and be special guests. I mean, I had a couple last year, not as many as I'd hoped. Maybe I'll try work a little harder. Maybe I can get some of the contestants from Lego Masters this year as we get closer to Brick World, especially if they're going to maybe be there and whatnot. So
I'm sure Vibe and NJ have the invite anyway, so if you two can
I mean, they should. I mean,
come on, boys, join in.
Since Vibe is always working, I'm guessing he might be working. So, and he's maybe just listening.
No.
I know the Bricks and Minifig guys here in Madison they usually listen on Saturday, or they usually watch on Saturday. They don't just necessarily listen, but they'll watch it a little bit. So.
Well, I probably should retract my statement to MJ. I shouldn't bully him into the streams anymore. I know he's a real sensitive guy.
There you go. Don't make people hate you.
I'm trying not to, but so far it seems like I'm pretty good at doing it.
That is not good.
No.
But yeah, other than that, looks like a little slow in the chat tonight. Moto said he might pop in a little bit later, so I mean,
I saw that.
It's still kind of early out on the west coast, and a little later on the east coast, but might get some people in here at some point. So. Okay.
Moto's the guy that built the very big star ship, right?
Yeah, yep, that's him. Yeah, he's a member of Denlug out there in Colorado. So yeah, he's been building some stuff. He's working on a giant, like a giant dragon or something right now, type kind of thing. So. I'm not sure what Mr. Hinkle's up to tonight. I'm sure he's manning the fort, watching the kids.
I would imagine he has some good excuse like that.
Probably listening at least. Oh.
You aren't an overly large fan of Star Wars, are you?
I like Star Wars. Well, actually, I guess I should say certain parts of Star Wars. See, I must have done a draft at one point. I've got 3 Yodas here from when we must have did some kind of a draft with a Yoda ship or something. So I like Yoda, and I like, little bits and pieces of Star Wars, certain ships and whatnot.
You don't watch the Clone Wars?
No, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching anything currently. I mean, I need to get the TV working down here in the basement where I'm at so I can watch more TV. But to me, I never even had TV when I lived back in Denver. This is a perfect example. So I like to watch movies and stuff. I have like the whole complete series of Airwolf, So I mean, I could sit here and watch that if I needed to. So I mean, I generally watch stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of watching a lot of TV Are you talking like the animated series type thing, perhaps?
Yeah, well, the new episode just came out today, so I thought if you watched it, there's a conversation topic.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't, unfortunately, but I know of it, obviously being a Lego fan. I mean, that, some of that stuff is based on some of the whatnot. So I do know of it from that part of it. So just connecting this.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm at a bit of a moral dilemma. I have that pop-up party bus that I built on the stream I held. I was originally planning on just parting it down after I built it, but the set's way nicer than it deserves to be, and I kind of don't want to break it down, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it now.
I don't know. I mean, I looked at it a few times. I didn't buy it. I know Moto was using a bunch of those panels and stuff for the stuff.
I didn't really appreciate the full scale of his ship until I built the set and saw how big that windshield piece is.
Yeah, see, I've got a bunch of those clear ones from when I built one of my observation decks. I mean, I might have to try and locate some of those purple ones at some point to try to add some nice color to the castle. So at some point I might have to see if there's some of those, or see if he'd be willing to trade, if he's got extras floating around. So but I mean, they had a one of the members in Whistler had noticed a good pricing on one of the parts on Pick-a-Brick. And so I ordered a bunch of panels. So I'm hopefully going to be able to maybe do some raising of the Hope Castle before, possibly before the Brick World Milwaukee show. Hopefully, if not, definitely before Chicago. I want to get it elevated a little bit more. It's kind of the goal. So,
well, you have some time between then and now.
Yeah, so that's kind of the main project right now. Just trying to see what I got here. It's nice to just not have to fix any of this later. Actually, I probably should have this differently. Kevin's stream seemed to be pretty happening this morning. I stopped in and listened to a little bit of it.
I was in there for a while, but then I had to dip out for some pretty obvious reasons.
Yeah. So I stopped in for a little bit. I picked up another cable so I could listen to it on the while I was delivering today. So, okay, so I can figure this out here real quick.
Oh boy. Anything exciting with the chat right now?
Chat is dead right now. Nothing going on in the chat. So.
Well, that's unfortunate. Chat, speak up.
Yeah, who's in the chat? Ask questions, whatever.
Insult us if need be, whatever it takes to get you going.
We are here. We are building. Having some fun,
Yeah, separating pieces. So much fun.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, unless there's something happening on TV or something tonight that I'm missing that I wasn't aware of.
I have no idea what else could be going on besides it being just a Friday night and people aren't showing up because of that.
Could be. So these guys can go there. That's that one. That's all going to go that way. Shoot. Okay, I got to change these guys out because they're going to get in the way. Dude, Jude, welcome, welcome.
Hey, dude.
Dude, Jude's checking it out tonight. MJ says, sorry, I'm looking for pieces to customize the heligoil I built on Butt Chop stream earlier. I think I've got that set. That's that big one from Nexonites, the big one with the purple highlights and such on it. I think I got one of those.
MJ seems to be a pretty big fan of Nexonites.
I have some of them. I mean, anything that if it had the purple in it when they were doing the purple stuff, I probably have it. I was kind of a big fan of that. Let's see this guy.
I thought it was a neat theme. So much of my investment is into Star Wars, and that's where it's going to continue to go.
Yeah, you have to kind of pick and choose. I mean, that's what I was always a big fan of telling, parents too when I worked in the stores, the kids, can't, have everything, and it's hard to collect everything. I mean, Star Wars is even a big one just because there's so many and they got so many big sets. That's even a hard one to especially if you're trying to get all of the sets.
Yeah. Not a good one to hop into.
Well, or not one to try and get all of the sets. I mean, it's kind of those things where you can probably get a fair amount of them or certain ones from it, but hard to get all the sets. Okay, so let's see. That's all right. This goes up. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. So yeah, so chat's a little slow tonight, but that's okay. Brother from another brick is here. BFab.
Hey, BFab.
Oh my gosh, Brick Freak, what do you do with those emails? Are you eating them?
Oh, that might explain why he's not going. He sent me an email, and when I tried to respond, it said his inbox was full. Maybe that's why he hasn't been joining.
That's possible. I'm wondering if that's kind of the thing. I wonder if it's.
Yeah, like I said, I tried to send him an email a few times, and it either wouldn't go through, or it said the inbox was full. Brick Freak, you got to clear out your inbox.
Let me take a look here and see here. Let's see here.
Did you get one through?
So I wonder if it's going to the wrong place.
I don't know, because he sent me an email and I responded to it, just hitting the respond thing, and there's no way that I could have messed up his email with that. So it said it was full. We can interrogate him when he gets on.
I mean, I think it's the one at iCloud, or no? Gmail. Oh, you know what? Oh, I think I may be sending it to the wrong one, maybe. That might be it.
I mean, you could just put the link in the chat.
Somniac, hello, goodbye. Hey, well, hey. passing through. It happens. So it's kind of those things where.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay, figured I'd ask. Cool.
I mean, you can ask him. That'd be easier, I think.
I wonder if I've already sent him one. Has he been in before?
Last week or 2 weeks ago, I think he was.
And he didn't get one this week. I'm not sure.
Maybe he's just tired of me bullying him.
Well, Turner, you got one to both. I sent to the other Gmail and the other one, so I guess. I'm trying to think who I. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's MJ. Are you the one that we're trading base plates right now? If that's the case, and then yeah, I've got it. Let's see.
Oh, is MJ asking for an invite?
Oh, that's all
right. Is everyone else in chat asking for an invite?
No. I left the green room basically open, so I can always see who's kind of waiting to jump in. Otherwise, it's one of those things where I gotta.
Oh, you have the green room, so you could just put the chat or the link in the chat. So if anybody wants to join, they can. And if you don't want someone to join, you can always just.
I mean, it's good. It's good. We're fine. Rick Free says, "Sans, you're not a bully. You're a cool guy." So, you know, a few fans out there.
I'm glad to hear it.
Okay, so let's see here. I think I'm at the point where I can put throwing bricks. I don't know where it went. It disappeared. No, I'll find it at some point. So I'm kind of waiting for that order to get here at some point. We'll see. Kind of interesting. So let's see where I think. Finish this corner here, I think. I'm just wondering if the oh, there we go. Hold on.
Ooh, more parts.
I think that's the one I was thinking. So I'm just trying to debate if the G looks better like that or like that.
The other way. The first
really?
one.
This guy here?
Yeah. MJ, I didn't even have to harass you to get on this time.
Yeah, I know. Hi, Sans. Hi, Hope. Hi, Reed.
How's it going? And you got the base plates, right?
Yes. Thank you again, man. That was great. I really appreciate it.
I haven't checked my PO box. I'm sure they're there. I don't always get over that. I'll go tomorrow and take a look. my storage is now no longer close to that, so I don't go by it. So, but as long as they're of use, that's kind of the goal, right? As long as you can use them for something.
Yeah, I was thankful I didn't have to cut the full base plates.
No, I mean I actually picked up. We had them on Logbook one year for Denver's, and I actually had a bunch. Plus those are I think one of the plates that we used to have back in the days of grab bags. We used to have them that way, I think maybe, or I just ended up with some halves somehow. Just found them somehow or some way, came across them. So not like the big ones actually are good for me because I can use them for the Mills plates and stuff. So, oh, there's trouble.
Hey, sorry it takes me a while to get on the stream. I apologize for that.
It's okay. I think what happens is it's something about that email. I actually have it. I have it. It goes to the iCloud, but I think I actually have your Gmail too. So I don't know. So I don't know if it's going to both or not. So.
I didn't know if I even had a Gmail.
I thought so.
I think I only have an iCloud, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I could be wrong on that though.
That or there's a BrickFreak3 at Gmail that's getting invites.
Strange, because I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll check later.
Well, as I said, Brick Freak, I did receive your email. I'm not exactly sure what you were referring to, but whatever it was, it's all fine. You didn't hurt my feelings at any point.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to get that clear.
I'm a pretty tough bird.
Oh, BFAB saying you kidnapped his pet iguana.
Who's pet iguana? I mean, that sounds like something I did. I just don't recall which one.
BFAB saying you kidnapped his pet iguana, I guess.
Oh, well, if that was anybody else, I might have believed him, but we all know BFAB doesn't have pets. His mom won't let him have any.
Did BFAB get an invite, Reed? Are you inviting BFAB?
I don't know. I can't remember if I invited him or not. Should we invite him if I didn't?
I don't have his email, so I don't know.
I have his email, but I hate him, so I can't invite him morally. But don't let that stop you from inviting him.
I guess it depends on whether or not I feel like being a referee tonight. I don't know.
I think it'll all be fine, Reed.
It'll all work itself out, is what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah, I mean, as all once great men said, what's the worst that could happen?
That is... I don't know. I don't know the worst that can happen, but we go. So it looks like we're halfway. We're to the mag. I get the other part now. So. Well, actually, that works
So
here.
when's the next video upload?
Who?
MJ.
He is muted.
Maybe in April.
April?
Yeah.
Now, this is going to sound mean, but I don't think your production value is that high to require you to wait until April.
No, I was thinking about Philly Brickfest, that's why.
So you don't have any other video you'd like to make between now and Brickfest?
No, I think I'd just rather build my Lego, no video.
Maybe you could build with Lego in a video. It could be some sort of weird building video. I don't know. It's a crazy concept, but it might work.
I thought about months ago when I think it was Brickblaze and Nick of the Brickhead family. They were talking about building that inside cemetery set, like in a cemetery.
Ooh, that
That would
sounds
be
was-
scary.
I was tempted to do that because I had that set and I lived like right across from a cemetery. So I thought it'd be pretty easy, but then I just didn't want to go in there with a camera and like get all spooked out at night.
I don't know. It sounds like a great idea to me.
It's too close to home. They could probably follow me. They could just be like, "Hey, what are you doing? You're on my grave."
Well, that
You-
could be
you
interesting.
step on
That could be
one
interesting. You know, we could suddenly on one of your streams suddenly see have to call up Nick and say, Nick, looks like MJ's got some unexpected visitors for his stream. You know.
Yeah, and then would he arrive like the Ghostbusters and help me out? Be like,
Yeah.
"Get rid of it."
Speaking
I
of
don't
the
know.
Ghostbusters, they're actually right back there.
Yeah, they'll call. They'll help.
Yeah, right there.
I don't know if Nick lives close enough to rescue you in that
Well,
short time frame.
What about this? If you do a video inside a cemetery, I'll do
Nice
one.
lighting. Wow, that works.
No, that doesn't help. You need to learn how to negotiate, Sans. That's not how it works.
What do you mean that's not how that works? Tit for tat. I mean, that seems pretty reasonable. You do
Well, it
one
doesn't
for-
make me feel any better if I get haunted and you also get
Oh,
haunted.
you're not gonna get haunted. That's not
It's not a good thing for either of us.
You'll be fine. You're starting to sound like a little baby.
Uh-oh.
I don't mess with ghosts. I can't do that.
You know why you don't mess with them? Because they're not real.
I don't know, Sans.
Well, if nothing else, MJ, if you were to do that, just make sure you have like Sans information so you could actually make sure the spirits knew how to get a hold of him.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Nick how to do a reverse seance or send it to somebody else.
Ooh, that'd
Also,
be,
make sure to have a diaper so when you crap yourself because you're a big baby, it won't be as messy.
Yeah, I always keep a few in my backpack anytime I'm in the
Okay.
cemetery. You gotta know when it might hit you.
You're sounding like a real Boy Scout, always prepared.
That's right.
Did you guys see the new Minion sets yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the pictures of them. They're okay.
They are all right.
They're all right. I think the Gru figure's pretty cool. That's the only figure that I'm really drawn towards. I don't know why, because I'm
Yeah,
not
I don't know why either.
fan at all.
What's
I
your
just
thought
want the Gru
process
figure.
behind liking Gru?
I just think if you took off the hair, then you have the normal Gru.
I mean, he just seems like a pretty bland figure for what they could have done with his unique shape.
Hoosier is in the stream. Welcome, Hoosier.
What's going on?
Not much.
Oh, he's in the stream. Hi, Hoosier.
How's it going?
What's up, Hoosier?
How is everybody?
Hi, Partial.
I think it's going pretty good tonight. I think everybody's so far has been pretty good. Sans is his normal heckling self, so we're in great shape.
No, not Sans. Never.
I don't know what you're talking about. You are personally attacking me first.
He is challenging MJ to go to to actually go through with a set build in a cemetery.
I don't want him to be known as a pansy. I want him to be able to be proud of who he is as not pansy.
The pansy thing is just temporary, but if I get haunted, that might be permanent. And I like where I live right now, so I can't put it in jeopardy.
The thing is, you're not going to get haunted because you're not real.
We gotta
And
consult Nick.
on the chance that
to
they
get
are
Nick in
there,
here.
maybe they aren't as bad as media. I mean, honestly, being a ghost doesn't sound that bad. Internal life, that seems like a pretty good deal to me. Sure, you can't interact with a living, but there's other ghosts you can interact with. And on top of that, you get to see your family grow and live on. So that's a bonus.
I mean, I'm guessing probably depending on when you go will depend on, I guess, if you get to stick around and see others, I guess, or if you actually come back. I don't know, however that works. I mean, I do kind of believe that the ones that go suddenly that are, you know, maybe before their time, maybe stick around a little bit, or definitely seems like there's, you know,
Whoops.
some evidence to prove that they are still sticking around a little bit.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Not realize that was in there.
What are you working on tonight, Brick Freak?
I'm working on updating my my bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I put a different roof on it, and I'm editing the back so it looks more clean.
Okay.
The Joker is still robbing it. I don't know if I want to add a second story. I don't know why, but I think that would be cool. Like a top story to this.
Yeah. You know, maybe you could have some robbers trying to rob it from an upper floor too, while, you know, someone's coming in at the door.
That'd be cool. Because I put a couple Joker goons at the bottom. There's one at the back. It's the same figure. I just put one of them inside. He's got a Tommy gun in there.
Hoosier, what are you working on?
Can't really say at the moment.
Huh?
I can't really say at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Is it because you don't know, or is it because you can't share?
Because I don't know if it's going to work out, so therefore I might not build it.
Ah. Well,
So one of them kind of things.
happens. It happens.
If I let it out, then everybody's going to say, build it, build it. And it'll cost like twice.
Oh, it could get too costly, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess. I want to try to build it with going to brick as little as possible.
Oh, okay.
With stuff I have in my collection. I mean, I know it can be done. I've seen people do it. It's just, can I do it?
Oh, just some kind of a building, but be able to build it with what the resources that you already have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do have like I have some of those white panels, 1x6x5s coming. I'm gonna be trying to use those to do some elevation changes.
Did you get those off the wall, or did you order them on Bricklane?
I ordered them on Lego.com.
Yeah, I need some trans clear ones.
Yeah, no, these are just the white one. Oh, the trans clear. Yeah, those are quite expensive. Those are like 90 some cents a piece on Lego.com. So. I don't know what they are on Bricklink.
Any kind of quantity. Any kind of quantity over 100, 150 is like 70 cents.
Okay. Well, I know one of the guys in Whistler was trying to get a crap load of them because he was going to build something. Something that's realistic, something that's real, that's out there that would require a ton of those. So.
Yeah. Well, the bad thing about it was I didn't know I needed them until last night.
Huh?
I didn't know that I was going to use them until last night. A week ago, they was on my pick-a-brick wall.
Well, were they on the wall? You said they were on your pole on the wall or not?
They were, but when I went last weekend, they wasn't there.
No. Well, but if it's something that's been on the wall recently, it's a good chance it'll probably show up again just because of the fact that it's probably a current part that they're producing. So that's always a good thing. I mean, usually, don't they usually, I think the parts usually last about a year for sure, sometimes longer. And the thing is, though, generally the bigger pieces, because you can't generally get a lot of them into the cups. I mean, those are the ones that generally would make sense for the stores to have them because they're generally cost effective because people generally can't, well, obviously, unless you're really filling the cups, I mean, most people aren't, especially if they're in a hurry, they aren't, getting probably as many as they could, from that.
I think Haley done the
Oops.
Let's see how many of these I can get in a cup. And she got over 50 in a cup, I believe.
50?
50.
That's insane. I guess that's possible.
All right. I know what I'm adding on to this top now. I'm adding like a meeting area almost.
There you go. Oh, shoot. I hit my chat. Dang it. Oh, Bubba's in the chat. Welcome, Bubba. Sorry, I had my chat hidden. Yeah, Hoosier is invisible. I'm guessing he doesn't have his camera on. He's working on.
He's just a little shy. Don't worry about it.
He's working on something confidential right now, and therefore, since he's working on something confidential, he doesn't want to give away any of his trade secrets, so he doesn't have his camera on. He doesn't want to be held culpable if it doesn't work. He wants to make sure that nobody knows that he's capable of doing it until he can actually do it.
Reed, how'd you do in bowling?
I bowled like crap. Bowled okay, but I mean, what's bad is I couldn't. The first frame I couldn't even lift my ball. I mean, I let go with the other hand, and my hand just felt like my wrist was broken. So I don't know. I did I helped put some stuff away yesterday in the warehouse. I'm wondering if I just tweaked my wrist. I mean, I just didn't bowl as good as I could have. I just didn't kind of go in really with the right attitude, I guess. So it happens. Just had an off day. I think it was, as a whole, it was just an off day the whole day, basically. So a lot of what I would have hoped to have happened that day didn't happen, didn't take place.
So are you actually in the league this time? I know last year you was a substitute.
Yeah, I'm bowling this year. Yeah, we're not doing that hot. I mean, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm not super impressed with the handicap leagues these days. They've kind of lost their luster. I mean, especially, in the old days, handicap was really there to kind of make everything equal. This day and age, it just seems like more people just utilize handicap for the wrong reason. So I'm not a fan. Not a fan. That's why I like the scratch leagues. Scratch, there's no handicap. It's you have a good night or a bad night, you win or lose just basically on how good you bowl. yeah, it wasn't that great. Bubba says just scored a few new Speed Champ polys and a few clearance sets. $40 City Fire Station times 2. Cool. Yeah. Now, new Speed Champ poly, is that new Lamborghini, Bubba? I think I built it last week.
Yeah, I seen it today for the first time. I didn't pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, I picked one up. I picked a couple up just because I have the poly bags, but I picked up the Friends one with the little with the duck. So yeah. Oh, new rabbit poly bags. What?
Yeah, somebody that might be who posted the rabbit poly bag.
I don't know about posting it, but JV Brick Fanatic had a review of it before the thing even got released officially, before it was even announced. I don't know how a store got it so early.
Well, the train polys I've seen at Target. As for the other one, I don't. I mean, now the Easter stuff is starting to show up in the Targets, but I haven't seen any Lego stuff, so I wonder if it's an Easter type thing. So.
Hey, I think Chop had that rabbit poly in his stream today. I can't remember where he said he got it though. I want to say Meyer maybe.
I saw it
Yeah.
at
It's probably a Meyer poly bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He hasn't put out stuff yet, so.
Well, what's wild is we have Myers in the Milwaukee area, so I'll have to check, have somebody in the group take a look. I mean, if I deliver out there, I can take a look, but I haven't delivered out there in a couple weeks. But yeah, the Friends poly I picked up I picked up a couple of those because I like the fact that it's got a little bird in there, a little like pigeon maybe. So why can't they? Oh, man, I wish they just need. They need. I mean, I know he's got poly bags on Brickset. I wish he'd just do that. Maybe just group it. Maybe just instead of having, he's got the 2020 themes, but maybe just have a separate and then just say group or something and just do poly bag, and that way it covers everybody. Oh, is it maybe the Easter bunny? Is that what he said? That was
yellow bunny.
Huh?
It's a little yellow bunny.
Yeah. Oh, buildable. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a poly bag though, Reed.
Yeah. Yeah. Not super thrilled. Year of the Rat looks kind of cool, but they went back to the birthday setting out with the cake. Interesting. Oh, this time you put the sticker for the number instead of the you build the number. And the ones I have, you build the number. Well, the Easter Bunny house looks kind of cool. But was that a GWP maybe?
No, it's $8 at the Lego store.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been there to see that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Kind of cool if that showed up somewhere other than just at Lego, but that's okay. I don't know if it's really nothing really super good in it. You got a chicken, but $8. You pick one up just to have it, but I don't really spend a lot on stuff like that. Kind of waning out of that mentality. I used to really be into it. And I kind of lost a lot of its luster these days. Especially probably since now I'm selling so much stuff.
Hey, I'm gonna have to get off.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry for the abrupt ending.
Well, have fun, Sans. Hopefully the best for you. We'll see you when we see you.
Yep.
Hey, Sans.
And I think he's gone. Well, it's frozen. And some of the stores are starting to convert. I know the Target around me, I think the Targets are starting to show up with some of the sets. I mean, to me, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So you kind of hope that it I don't know. I mean, I still kind of look, and I mean, the minifig polybags are the ones I kind of really hope I see more of. Those are the nice ones. So. How did Thursday go, Hoosier? Because I actually didn't. I think I briefly stopped in maybe for a little bit.
It went pretty good. We was able to finish the Batmobile. So
Is that the UCS one or whatever?
yeah, the 1989 one.
Oh, okay.
Such a cool set. That was.
I mean, I probably will. I need to do a stream. I picked up one of those Yodas. I might have to build him.
The $100 one, Reed?
Yeah, I found one on sale a while back.
Got all that same green.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I mean, I kind of got it because it was Yoda, so that was kind of the thing. I mean, I kind of wanted the old one. This one kind of looks kind of blocky, but I mean, blocky I am. So, but yeah, I mean, to me, it's one of those things where I figured it was a good price. I mean, it's one of those ones I'll actually keep. I mean, I've been buying some stuff, but I mean, obviously, the poly bags don't take up much space. So I'm kind of definitely been trying to convert to those a little bit more, but and then I still got to get Kevin a collection of the new CMFs, the new DC ones. There we go. So we got May, we got half of the eye. So getting there. Should have actually.
Ooh, I got a better idea.
I was wondering if I should have actually changed those bricks and I'm going a different direction. So what's your building, Hoosier? Is it like an actual building or like something in real life, or is it just something that you're just trying to build?
It's something. It's something real life.
And what kind of panel were you thinking you needed?
The
clear one?
6x5, 1x6x5 trans clear.
How many of those were you going to need?
Uh, 100, 150.
I wonder if you're building the same thing the guy here in Wisconsin is going to try and build.
Uh-oh.
Having to do with cars, I believe. So I don't know. I don't know if the guy will end up being able to build it. I know he said he was thinking of trying to do it, build something. Well, hey, we all build stuff, and some people build the same thing. It's just always just kind of cool to see how each person builds stuff. I want to try to use some of the ideas from some of the people I've seen. Though there's one of the guys, Instagram or whatever, is working with a lot of landscaping right now or something, or what's the term? Yeah, something like a landscape type kind of thing. He's building a really neat island type kind of thing. I like some of his ideas on there. He's got like these cool waterfalls and stuff. So, I mean,
Reed, I just sent you a picture of what I'm trying to do.
A text?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Actually, what's wild is it'd be interesting to see if you could actually find stuff to actually do the different colors, kind of if they had like the different panels like this.
Yeah.
I mean, because actually what's funny is I have the small ones too. I have these guys. I started to pick up some of these over the last couple of years too, some of the different colors in these too. That or you just do LEDs, I guess.
I got a bunch of the clear, the 1x2x2.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So
Yep.
I found them on the wall several times. I got
Yeah.
4 cups of those. So
Well, those I have both the new and the old of those guys. I lucked out and bought hundreds of them back in the day of the ones without the supports. You can kind of use them to kind of bend if you need to for like curved roofs and stuff. I think somebody in Whistler was trying to get a hold of some of those. I think I was going to trade some or something. And then I also have the new ones with supports too. So here are the ones with supports. I like the ones with supports. They're a little stronger. Instead of that edging, which is kind of nice.
that's the new one, right? The one with the supports.
Yeah. Those are the ones you would have seen over the last probably 6 or 7 years.
Oh, yeah.
The old ones you wouldn't have seen. Those you would have seen probably closer, probably like 8 or 9 years ago, probably something like that. Just because I remember we used to have those, and I bought a bunch of those at one point. I was counting my stems last week. 4,114 of the old stems.
Ooh.
Oh, what is that going on?
I mean, I almost need to like drill holes in them or something so I can run like tubing or something through them so they'll stay together. Alter them.
Have you tried the new steel, Reed?
Yeah, but I only got the little bit that the first time or something that either Ken saw them or someone else. I mean, I haven't gotten any since then because I haven't seen them again since they came out that first time. So.
See, I missed them here. I didn't think about them. I didn't even think about using it for the pine trees.
Yeah.
And then Haley grabbed me a couple cups of all the Easter stuff last year, which would they originally come out in.
Yeah.
You know how they did the mixed in or whatever?
Yeah.
Well, when she gave it to me in Philly last year, and I brought them home, and I might have a couple hundred in there.
Yeah.
Thought about using them as the for the pine trees, and then Ken picked me up a cup, and then the guy brought me 2 cups to Alabama.
Yeah. Well, this year for lug bulk, we actually have the brown one on ours.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So I did pick up a couple hundred of those, if nothing else, just to add, like some dead branches type kind of things to the pine trees.
Some dying limbs, yeah.
Yeah, that'd look pretty cool. So yeah, I definitely did get some of those. They had the green one, I think, too, but I don't know how many of those I got. I might have passed on those because I got some different pieces. I actually went and got 100 of they had the clear 15 beam or something for Technic. So I think I bought 100 of those so I could maybe do like a rail going through. So if I wanted to maybe take some of my levels of my keep and maybe take them apart a little bit and build like opening so I could kind of go through. Oh, is that how big that sucker's gonna be?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's huge, dude.
what's that gonna be?
Something. It's gonna be a building. How tall? How many stories were you thinking that was gonna be? Is it like 8?
6 to 10 range. There you go, Reed.
Yeah.
I played around and made them different sizes when we was in Alabama.
I need to start doing that for my trees. Yeah.
Now those now
These-
you have probably multiple levels of the same size type kind of thing, right? Where there's
Yeah,
like multiple.
I got some that's got 5, some 4, some 3. There's probably 200 stems or more in that tree.
Yeah, yeah. When a couple of people had kind of shown that at Brick World last year, yeah, it was just nutty in terms of how much it used. It was like, wow, that's crazy.
And they look good, and definitely worth doing it if you find them on the wall or somebody finds them on the wall for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, yeah, I mean, I've got somebody who's actually close to one of the stores in actually a few people in Milwaukee our Slack channel's always got conversation because he was going to get me some penguins and then they didn't have any, but he got me a couple of a couple of the chocolate bunny characters. But obviously I've got an ice castle. I'd love to get more penguins. I've got some. I don't need a ton more, but you know, if somebody was close, I wouldn't mind a few more. So.
Yeah, Reed, I know that these were on the bulk.
Yeah.
I got like 500 of like almost every color, I think, or something like that.
I mean, I average about, I think I have about 150 to 200 of any of them. Now the gray ones were on the Pick-a-Brick Wall in Colorado a few years back, and so I did get some that way. But I know I gave Michael or somebody a couple hundred of them. So I mean, I don't have all the ones I used to have. But for me, it's one of those things where, you know, the nice thing is they'll always be around. I mean, chances are, as long as Lug Bulk never disappears, I mean, I can always replenish them if I absolutely have to. But
yeah, I got them because I can use them for my buildings. Like I'm using all of them from Lug Bulk last year.
I actually broke down and bought 25 of the burps, and I think I bought a bunch of the 1x16 beams, the Technic beams, because I figured I could use those for support with the burps if I went up. And then, and now I'm probably kicking myself because I got all those panels recently for a lot less than all those burps. But
it's poison ivy. Okay, there we go.
But yeah, I mean, I changed my order up at the end and just kind of finagled. I actually need to pay him here. I forgot we actually have to pay that before actually the next meeting. It's kind of wild. So I'm gonna have to meet up with.
Are you doing
Andrew.
your build in a cup, or are you participating in that, or no?
I don't know. I mean, I'll see what happens as we get closer to meeting time. I got to probably get my slogan if I'm going to run for one of the options. I might run for coordinator, I think. Maybe we'll see. Thinking about it. Just because, I mean, I was an officer, was in Colorado, so might try and run for an office here just for the heck of it. I kind of miss it a little bit. I definitely have the ability to store stuff, so that's for sure. I do have that.
Yeah.
That's not a lacking issue right now. I do have room for that. So now, especially since I'm getting rid of sets. I mean, I sold 10 or 11 sets over the last week, and then I'm going to sell probably about 50 tomorrow. So
where are you selling 50 tomorrow?
Somebody wanted to buy a bunch of my stuff on the Facebook one.
Oh, okay.
So probably about $1,100 worth of stuff.
Well, so you're getting good prices then, huh?
Well, I mean, I think the batch of 800 he offered 7. I took it. The batch of 400 or the batch of 500 he offered 4. So that's not bad. I mean, they're okay. I mean, it's all stuff I've had forever. I mean, I've got duplicates of some. Actually, it's kind of wild. Is actually one of the sets I'm selling 3 of. Actually, I think I'm selling them all the ones, unless I built one a long, long time ago. I might be selling them everything I have of that set, but it's okay. And I was going through my spreadsheet. I created a spreadsheet. Get this, 2011 is my Lego collection spreadsheet. So I was looking at it last night. I worked on it last night at bowling until the laptop died. I think I started at line 320 or something, and when I finished, I was at line 60 going upwards. I mean, it's just insane how much. And that's from 2011. The only ones I added were any of the ones that I was selling that I didn't have as part of that list, just to try to kind of be organized, so I kind of know what I'm selling and whatnot. I need to go through and put all the prices and when I acquired them, and that's going to be fun. Not looking forward to digging through all my receipts for that.
Oops.
So how big is that? Is that like the size of a gray, or is that 2x2 or?
It's a little bit bigger than a 32 by 32.
Oh, okay.
But it'll be
on probably 4 of those, basically centered.
Yeah, and then this is the all the floors that'll be up in the air. Of course, the ground floor will be bigger. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna step outside. I'll be right back.
We'll be here. MJ, you still there?
Are you talking to me, Reed?
Yeah, you still there?
We're here. Been looking for the same piece for like 20 minutes.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
It's like one of these large ratchet joints. I don't know what they're called. This one.
Oh, yeah.
I have like one half of it, and I need the other half.
And I take it all those pieces aren't together, like all the hinge pieces, that kind of thing?
No, they've been scattered to the four corners of the Lego room. They're everywhere at this point.
That is not good. Well, that's what I did today. I started sorting. I went out to storage and started sorting another bin. Grabbed one of the 27 gallons this time and tried to start sorting a little bit.
Jeez, good luck.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't totally full. I mean, it had bags on top and had some weird miscellaneous stuff in there. Some of the I collected some of the like monthly model build and a few weird things. And so there's a lot of weird stuff on top. So I got bags of stuff from like drafts and, you know, and weird stuff. So those are kind of what I'm trying to just get sorted. I mean, there's lots of small pieces at the bottom. I mean, tons and tons of pieces at the bottom. And that's going to be insane. You know, there's probably, you know, each one of those bins probably, the two that I've touched probably have 100 or 200,000 pieces just sitting at the bottom that need to be sorted, that are all the really small microscopic ones. So
Yeah.
So okay, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna do this. The minifig. And a minifig standing. Oh, Chester fell. Chester fell. Three high. I got a mess in here, man. I got a mess.
Rick Freak, what do you think about the minion sets?
I was looking at them, and I'm like, well, I like the Gru figure for some reason. I'm sort of I don't know why, but I was like, oh, that figure looks all right. But if I were to buy the set, I would probably just throw the set on Bricklink, and then just keep the Gru figure.
Yeah, and just leave the set.
Yeah, so I at least get, or I can see if what I want out of the set. If there's anything good in there or not.
What about, was there one of the sets that was like a giant mech, or two of them, or something?
Let me see if they're on the internet.
I think I saw that one.
What's the theme? What is the theme? Minions: The Rise of Gru.
Yeah, there's
A brick set's got 5 of the pictures. So there's a Minions Kung Fu Battle, Unstoppable Bike Chase, Minion Pilot in Training, and Minions in Gru's Lab.
I honestly don't care for the minion figures. Like, they don't. I do not have a use for them. I have a feeling though some armies are gonna be.
Huh. And you said which one is Gru even in any of those? I don't even see Gru in any of those.
Gru is in like he's in the bike chase. Unstoppable Bike Chase.
The figure. Yeah.
Yeah, I only care about that Gru figure.
That wrench kind of threw me off. The wrench made it look like almost like it was something different. I was kind of the way the wrench is there, it almost looks like a girl almost. I was like, what?
I wish they gave him a cooler, like a ray gun or something.
Yeah, but I mean, you almost think he should have like, because it wasn't he. aren't the minions really short? Shouldn't he almost have like tall legs? So he's like really tall compared to the minions.
I kind of think they should have given him those mid legs, like those Harry Potter mid legs.
Yeah, but then wouldn't he be as short as the minions? Shouldn't he be taller than the minions?
Yeah. Well, in the movie, his legs are like super skinny. He has like noodle legs, but
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he should have like almost like Woody legs, you know? So
yes,
he's really tall.
that would work.
That way he's much. I mean, that would have made more sense.
Yeah. Well, he's not an adult in this movie, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Kid. And this is like I haven't seen Minions or anything, but this is how Gru finds the Minions or whatever,
Oh, okay.
and then Despicable Me happens or whatever. Oh, that looks like a cheaper version of those Chinese sets. The
I
Minions
thought, yeah,
battle.
look kind of cool.
Okay, I'm just
Rick
kind
built
of.
Minions and their lair. Okay.
There we go. So I got just the E to do. So we got Maggie here, and then I'm just debating on how to do the windows over here. Even though I don't know if the windows will really be seen, but I think that might actually work. Pretty tall window.
Well, that's the only set that Gru comes in. The bike chase.
Unless he's in that other one that they don't have mentioned yet. You know?
According to Brickset, that's what it says. The that's gonna probably be a big piece.
I'm gonna take this apart. So I'm actually
When did those sets even come out? Like May or something? The Minion ones. Does anybody know when those sets are coming out?
Not a clue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I don't know when the movie comes out. I would guess May.
I'd say the next probably sets will come out sometime around May. I mean, that's definitely when the Star Wars come out. So maybe they'll try and put it up at the same time, maybe.
That'd be cool. Is that when the Razor Crest comes out? May?
I don't know. I know everybody's oohing and on about that set.
That set looks pretty cool. I heard it's gonna be like $100 and some bucks or something like that, but I don't really think that's a
I'm
problem.
behind. I still need the treehouse and there was something else I think I wanted. What was?
I still gotta get the Juniors Arkham Asylum set. Funny enough, I don't have that one because I want it just to make a cool Arkham lock.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The tree was last year, right? Tree was last year.
I'm so busy collecting old stuff, I don't even know what's new. Collecting old figures, old sets, old. Like I bought a 2002 set and a 2004 set, and Captain Barbosa from Bricks and Minifigs. Like,
Is that what you bought at the meeting, or is that something you just bought recently?
I bought them. I couldn't get to the meeting because of this. That's how bad the snow was. So then my mom took me the Saturday. Then
What'd you end up getting?
I got the 2004 X with the Dagobah. Here, I got an idea. I can just show you.
Oh yeah.
Hold my computer off my thing. I bought this one.
Yeah, that's good. That was at the Bricks and Minifig store.
Yeah, they had it with the box. Let me turn my brightness up. They had it with like the box and everything, but it was open, so I didn't have to go through the pain of opening it. So I got this one, and then I got this small little Jedi Duel.
Oh, okay.
This one is no Count Dooku, and they're both in great condition. So, and then Captain Barbosa, who's in the $5 bin, but doesn't have his feather, his blue little feather, which I was like, it doesn't matter as long as I'm getting it for $5. That's okay. It's the
Oh,
original
okay.
one, not the
Yeah.
other. Because I have the blue jacket version of him. I just never
Brian
had the
Bricks.
other one. So he's sitting up there in the black pearl, which I think is pretty cool. And I
Hi,
moved.
Moto. Moto, you can join whenever you're ready.
I moved
That's
my
cool.
1966 Batcave. I'm only missing Mr. Freeze. That's one of the figures I need to look for next week.
What, the little polybag one?
Yeah, I want to get 2 of them though.
Oh, I'm not gonna. I got a few of him, but I don't know how many I'd be willing to get rid of. So
Yeah, I just want to get 2 of them. So I got one in the bag to keep sealed, and then one to open from the shelf.
I don't even know how much he's going for right now. That's the thing.
I think he's on Amazon for like, I don't know, maybe. I don't know how you could get him, but I got that set sealed, Batcave sealed on eBay for like below what Lego wanted it for, which is pretty cool. I think I got that last year. I want to say I got that last year. I don't know. My grandma gave me money and I basically bought that. And it was sealed too, so I opened it and everything.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me look and see here.
I'll look on Amazon for Mr. I want to get the old Mr. Freeze, like the 2006 one. He looks cool. I'm trying to get all the
2006, that one? Good luck.
that one and the other one. Yeah, Mr. Freeze, 1966, set 30603. It's only $9.99. And then Mr. Freeze, the classic one, is only $23. That's not bad. What? Oh my god! I wish I should have bought that.
Oh, let's see here. Which Mr. Freeze?
Let's see. Ooh, I have that one. I have the Batman movie one, and I have the one. I have this one. I think the Batman movie one's in here. Let's see. Is he in here? Nah, he's not in here. I've got the original. Got the original and the. Yeah, I have almost all the Two-Face.
Yeah, the one I'm thinking of, the one Batman set.
Are you thinking of the Mr. Freeze bike chase or something?
Yeah.
That's the one with
Batman's Buggy,
yes.
2008. Yeah, that was the one I actually made. That's probably the one I made the biggest increase on of any of the sets that I had, basically.
Yeah. 7884.
Yeah, I think I paid $3 for them and sold them for about 50 to 60 each.
Jeez.
I have one sealed, but the one I sealed is kind of all banged up. So
Yeah. Oh, that buggy is wow. That Batman's buggy is really strange for the time. I get that it's for the time. That's what they could do, but like, you don't see like that. Lego would never do that anymore. They would do like something better. Not saying that was bad, but like it was.
I like this person's description on it. They're like, it's like what they wrote on it here. I'm trying to wait for it to open it up. Factory sealed, never opened, was purchased and boxed up. Why so much? This set faced distribution issues. Oh, I know. understand what they're meaning by that, but oh well. It was a cool set. I mean, I only bought it when it was on sale because it was something that stumbled across, but
Yeah. I want to get the old Bat Cave. The old Bat Cave is like so much money. I don't know where I'm gonna find that for. I want to get it like under the price that Amazon under $800. Because Amazon wants 837 for it sealed, but I don't want it sealed.
Oh.
Which one? The old 2008 or 2006 Bat Cave, first one.
oh, that's pretty hefty.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's worth the it's worth the like worth like finding it if you find
Yeah.
it. Okay, that is cool, Mom. I have that.
Huh. No, I'm looking for something I don't know where it is.
I have all those. Wait, no, I don't. I don't.
Oh, I don't know if I even have any of those pieces here.
Now that is a fake Two-Face right there. Is it this one? Where would it go? What was it? Wait, that back here. Let's see.
Dang it. Dag nabbit. I don't know if I have what I want. I need to have the piece I'm looking for.
Okay, pre-owned. I found it for $130 plus $12 to ship it. I don't think it has all the figures.
Yeah.
That's the bad part. I need the figures. Yeah, that does not. Oh, that penguin sub does not look complete. Yeah, it's missing the whole bottom half. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that one, buddy. Thanks, though.
There you go. It's hunting
Yeah.
for stuff. That's where the problem comes. Gosh, I wish I knew what I did with all that stuff I'm looking for. That would look too weird. That's what I just did, though. I had my clear
Oh,
one.
here we go. 274, and it's complete, and it's in the condition that I wanted in. Ooh, and the instructions. I like this. Is that a new? No, that is not a new sticker sheet. No, they just show all the stickers. Okay.
This, I guess. Guess I'm gonna have to be creative. Well, let's see here. I'm not liking one of the dilemmas I have.
No. Alfred.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
I think Alfred's like a $60 figure on his own, I think, or something like that. From what I
hello,
read.
Moto is here. Maybe. He's here, but he's not here. Here, but not here. Kind of like, from the movie Iron Man. Here, but not here. It's complicated. Must be nice to have some of those nice angled plates there, huh, Hoosier?
Yeah.
There he is. We have a picture, Houston. We have a picture.
Hey, Reed.
Yes.
Just the stickers for that Bat Cave are these two people, two different sellers. One of them's got them for $49.98 plus $6 to ship them, and this other guy's got them for $57.70 plus $4.95 to ship them. And 3 people are watching that right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've got a bunch of the old carousel stickers. Well, stuff goes
Yeah.
for big money occasionally.
They've got the Black Panther, these Black Panther stickers. I just didn't want to put the stickers on. Those heads are cool. They got like they're the one from the set, the Talon, the
Yeah.
Black Ship, whatever that one was. I didn't put the stickers on it, so I left the stickers. They're in like a drawer.
Oh, there we go. There's the dragon. Dragon's doing laundry.
Oh,
That's a
how
cool
are
dragon.
you?
We are good. How are you?
I'm okay. My stand just broke, so I'm going to be working on the stand a little bit. Got the dragon going. I have some LED lighting for it. It's just nice.
There you go. Lighting helps.
Yeah, let me try turning it on.
Oh,
Nice.
It's hard for me to know if you can see that, but some black
that is
lights
awesome.
do some cool stuff.
Oh, okay. So you turn on a black light and that's glowing or what?
Yeah, the trans neon green is designed for black light. That's how it glows.
Looks good.
That's kind of fun. I thought maybe I could take 2 of these gigantic black lights and maybe set them off at a distance. Give it a little bit of nice little glow.
Looks good.
But they're really overpowered. They're super overpowered right now.
Yeah. Looks good though.
But yeah. It's a cool build. It's kind of fun.
That is always good.
Fun is always good. Having fun is the name of the game.
It's true. If you're not having fun, you're doing the wrong thing. You shouldn't have to do that. Oh, I have a level for that.
Let's see what I can do tonight.
Something fun and exciting, I'm sure.
Something fun and exciting. You know it. That's what it's all about. What are the topics of conversation for tonight?
No.
Don't everybody talk at once.
We're all building.
We're all building. Awesome.
Usually when I'm building, I don't talk very much at all.
Yeah, what's being built?
I'm trying to figure the platform out for project.
And Reed, you're building another level for your castle, right?
Yeah, I'm building Maggie's level, one of the girls up in Green Bay who's cancer-free. So I'm building her level. So she gets a level. And luckily her favorite color is purple, which is my favorite color. So that is actually a bonus for me because then I get to build So it's going to get lots of trans purple on here. So
Well, you know me. I love translucent purple.
yeah, I might have to
very,
get
very much.
some of those big windscreen pieces so I can make a new observation deck.
Yeah, I noticed that some Berkeley sellers are parting out the pop-up party bus. It's the only set that has one of each. But yeah, it's the Ultimate Collector Series Slave 1 windscreen is in there. And then another windscreen that's just a tiny bit smaller, but still pretty big. And they are gorgeous.
I think the one smaller, isn't that the one that's off of like the Slave 1, right?
Oh, the big one is off the UCS Slave 1, and then the other one is, yeah, the original Slave 1.
Yeah. Those are the ones that I'm actually using. So.
And they are awesome. They are completely awesome piece elements. They're pricey as heck, but they look great, and they take up a lot of room. So they fill up the volume really quick.
Well, I mean, I got a really good deal on panels recently, so I mean, I probably could afford
Sweet.
to spend a little bit more on those, I guess.
I like good deals. Everybody likes good deals, I hope.
It's a good deal.
Does
I mean,
anybody not like good deals?
You know, kind of depends.
Yeah, that's looking good.
I mean, there's a few stores that still have that bus still full price. I mean, I kind of seen it on the shelf a few times. I think I passed on it.
I just don't have a need for all the elements in the set. So for me, I ultimately just broke down and went, yeah, this, the windscreen is super expensive, but it's a heck of a lot cheaper than buying the entire set and having to part it out and sell it off. So I just had to sit back, save up, wait for my savings to grow, and then just go for it. But it cost an arm and a leg. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, for as many as you bought, I would not doubt it.
It's a good look, though. Ultimately, I think it worked really well for the build. And that thing fell down, so I torn it apart in chunks, and I'm going to have to rebuild it in modular sections. I've got some great ideas on how to make it better.
That's good. But it is disintegrated at this point, basically?
It's just in really large chunks. So the engines are in chunks. The main body's in chunks. The top is in a chunk. But for the top, the canopy, I want to make it more egg-shaped. I want to give it a bottom instead of just relying on the top. I think that would look really awesome because some people mentioned it looked like an egg. So I figured why not just go with what people are saying. Got to keep my ears open, man. I'm not as smart as the entire community of Lego builders. That would be hubris, right? Is that the word?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's still a pretty sweet looking ship. Just basically all you got to do is say it basically hit an asteroid. That's all you got to say.
It tried to get through the stair gate and hit an asteroid and blew apart. And now the poor guy is underneath Undar, the dryer system.
Oh, that's terrible. You gotta shoot some pictures of the astronauts just floating in space, some long umbilical cords onto the spaceship trying to refix it as it drifts helplessly in space.
It's too late for that. I should have done it. Yeah, people mentioned when it was all slumped over, I should have made a scene of that and done some sort of story, but I was just too emotionally depressed to deal with it at the time. I literally couldn't even.
I added Aquaman popping out of a hole.
Yeah, Brick Freak, what do you got going on? That looks cool.
Yeah, I made a Aquaman. He's popping out of like a wormhole, I guess.
He was swimming through the sewer system?
Yes.
And that blasted out?
He's fighting an alligator.
Oh man, he's got to team up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to take care of that problem.
Yeah. And then
Killer Croc is coming after him.
Yeah, and this is my custom Joaquin Phoenix Joker that I made.
Who's walking down the stairs and dancing?
Yes,
That is awesome.
yeah. It's kind of my bank. I'm kind of adding random things to my bank.
Yeah, who's lying down on the sidewalk there? Someone fell over. Someone had too much to drink.
My not my custom real 2006.
Oh, it's Two-Face. Super. So you're like a DC guy.
Yes, I am a.
Yeah. Well, the shirt, the shirt's if everything else wasn't a giveaway, everybody look at the shirt. I am so hyped for the new Pattinson movie. I'm just dying.
Yeah, I still got to see Birds of Prey because Harley Quinn is one of my favorite DC villains. Next to
you gotta go see it. The movie's not doing that well, not performing well. So any little bit will help ensure that they continue the story.
Oh, hey Haley, welcome. Haley's.
I heard that Sonic is doing better, and I'm like, I'm not a Sonic fan. I'm more a Crash Bandicoot fan.
Oh well, teach their own.
Let me know when you're making that movie.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot movie done. Mario got his movie a long time ago. Sonic got his. Now we need and who read it? You got hers. So that's a PlayStation movie. But I think PlayStation mascot needs a movie. Crash Bandicoot.
Well, it's all marketing forms these days. Marketing assessments, people getting surveys. If there's a market for it, they'll make it. You know, Hollywood.
People would watch a Crash Bandicoot movie on it. That was a game that was made in the 90s.
Yeah.
No, that's too many.
Who else is on? Is it Hooter Bricks? Or is it Hoosier Bricks? I can't tell.
It's Hoosier. What's up, Moto?
Hey, Hoosier. You mistyped your name. It's an unfortunate autocorrect error tonight.
Reed and Haley like playing jokes.
Yeah.
I have no control over the name.
Oh, they chose the name.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fun. That's not nice.
The top half of Aquaman is now a grave. I don't know what I'm building anymore.
What you up to, Hoosier man?
Trying to figure this footprint out.
Trying to figure something out? Man, that's what we call life. Everybody's trying to figure something out.
You got the tree. There we go. Let's give Aquaman excited.
What the heck are you? That thing is big scale. Using some big, what was those, 8x8s or 6x6 dark gray?
8x8.
Dang, man, what the heck are you doing? You're subscribing to the philosophy of go big or go home.
All my buildings are big.
Oh man.
I was gonna build a building one time. It would have actually made the height of the castle look small.
I don't know. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. You know. I
built one level of the parking garage. And I'm like, oh, I'm done.
You knew when it was time to walk away. That's good.
Yeah, I was like, it's gonna be too big. I'm done.
Unfortunately,
I saw this thing today. This build on a Facebook group, and it was so well done. My only comment, I didn't even know what to write. I just wrote, "I'm packing up my brick separator to show myself out the back door. Thanks and goodbye." That's it. I'm done. I mean, the level of building that's going on these days is absolutely insane.
How can I incorporate this? I got Aquaman holding a dolphin.
I can't see it. Hold on. Okay, so you want to integrate the Friends dolphin with
Yeah, this is the dolphin from the Batman figure. The one where he's holding on to the dolphin.
So you got him clutching the dolphin. I can't see you unless you're talking. So if you talk, can you hold up the bottom of the dolphin
Oh yeah, yeah. I
to the
can.
camera?
He's holding on to like this.
No, sorry, the bottom of the dolphin.
Oh, the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, show me the bottom. Okay, so you've got a 2-stud connector on the bottom, which means you can throw a 1x2 brick on there, or I'm thinking a minifig bottom with a matching set, but make it transparent, like the Translite blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that way, if you do transparent, you can get him to fly off the street. So it looks like he's riding them and he's jumping out of a pool of water.
That would be cool. Yeah.
There you go. Go for some 1x1 clear trans cylinders or bricks, or 1x2 clear trans bricks. Get it leveled up there. And if you have a pool of water underneath, I think it'll look like Aquaman's doing a serious Fonzie over the shark maneuver.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah,
There
but
you
then
go.
the next question would be which Aquaman to use? The one with the hook or the one without the hook?
I go with the more classic version of Aquaman just because it seems more playful. The
Yeah.
other Aquaman is like totally Jason Momoa aggro. I think you got to use him ironically.
Oh my God, I can make a Hulk Hogan with this hair.
There you go.
Brother! Wait,
Gotta snap into those Slim Jims. Oh no, that wasn't him.
I wonder.
I'm so sorry,
I wish
Hulk
there was
Hogan,
like a
if you watch
sticker
this.
that you could throw a minifigure to give him shades, because then he would look like Aquaman as Hulk Hogan. Then he needs a Hulkamania shirt, or he doesn't have to. I don't have to give him a shirt. I can just give him a. Like, brother.
Shirts are overrated.
That's why Aquaman doesn't wear a shirt.
Well, he's Atlantean. That's his drag. That's his drag in the water, man. He doesn't need that.
I
He's
don't.
going. He's
I
like
don't
a
know
full
Black
Olympic
Panther.
style swimmer, man. He's legit.
Yeah, maybe I should make an a pool for Aquaman to swim in.
Well, I like the idea that you got that combo dolphin going on.
I might
You know,
make
it's kind of like when I build. It's like focus on one thing at a time. Every build is a miniature build, and eventually it adds up, kind of thing. If
Yeah.
you get distracted, you're never going to finish.
Yeah.
And then what I do too is, you know, I write down these great ideas because I forget them all the time. And there's just never enough time in the day, but at least I got a notebook where I can go, oh, you know, that was actually a legit idea. Or I go, you know what? What the heck was I thinking?
Yeah.
I gotta stop calling Mr. Jose Cuervo when I'm building.
Wow, that's a crazy guy to be calling, man.
you don't want to be calling Jose Cuervo. It's no good. It's no good.
Not unless the evening is winding down.
Well, yeah. Then that's a whole different time of day. That's not building time.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some.
Yeah. See, look, he's inspired. He's off and running. Oh, he's building. Hey, if one person gets a little bit of enjoyment out of the AFL community, throwing some ideas down, it's a good day. Oh, the stand is totally wrecked. What am I doing?
What's an idea?
Triangulation. That's what I'm gonna do.
All
Structural
right,
engineering
so
101.
far I've got this. It was like popping out of the water, and then I've got like a little water right here.
See, there you go. That's where it's at.
then the wormhole covers like spewing out water, and then he's going on this dolphin. I think I gotta get Black Manta sometime in the future and put him like right here or something.
It's a good start. You just keep going, man. You just iterate. You keep coming back to it and say, hey, the way I can make it better. This is the way I can make it better.
Yeah, because I took the bank, not the second floor, which I might take off because I don't know if it needs to be there. But I took this to a show and I just put figures all around it and people liked it. But I'm like, I want to update it. I want to do something to it.
Yeah, this ain't Lego Masters. You don't just get one shot. The cool thing is, my stuff especially, it doesn't just come out looking great.
Yeah.
I got like 150 hours sunk into this thing. You just got to keep coming back and being self-critical and saying, it's looking a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. Before you know it, one of these days I sit back and I go, geez, that's looking pretty tight. I'm proud of this thing.
Yeah.
It sure doesn't happen in a day, and it sure doesn't happen in a week, at least for me.
Yeah. It does not happen like quickly. It's got to take time and effort.
Well, you got to learn, right? You got to lose the ego. You got to kind of get into that Zen space.
Tile this. That's a tile. Yes.
There's always going to be someone who's better at something than you are. You just got to get inspired and say, by the way, inspired means that you're stealing. It's just a more polite way to say it. It's like, you have inspired me, which means I'm going to plagiarize and change. I'm going to plagiarize that and then modify it to my heart's content. There we go. The stand is rocking now.
Tinville says he recognizes the washer and dryer.
Well, everybody recognizes my washer and dryer. It's like my thing now is a washer and dryer. I love these guys who have these elegant setups. They've got the drawer system rocking. They've got the Lego bedroom display area. They've got the IKEA. They're rocking the IKEA system. They've got, everything is orderly. I'm like here in the basement next to the furnace. I've got the washer and dryer. I've got a rug on the floor. I've got a bed sheet. I'm like 13-year-old me just building away with Ziploc bags of elements just everywhere. It's mass chaos. And I'm just trying to get it done. It's like the sloppiest, crappiest way, just to be on the brick and just be building. It's funny how my stuff comes together in this crazy, chaotic, disorganized environment. And then I go to the playground, I pack it up and sit on our park bench. In the winter, I'm freezing my butt off. But somehow it all works. I don't know. It's like Tim Gunn says, right? Make it work.
Yeah.
One of my favorite builders I've found recently does Bionicle builds. It's his TFOL. This guy builds on his bed, and he comes up with stuff that just makes me die. I just want to quit for a minute and just stop and just be like, oh man, dude, you just leveled up everybody. It's so funny to watch him kick out these amazing just uber builds over months. And then on Instagram, he's rocking it on the bed sheet. It's hilarious that you don't need the infrastructure helps. It makes you fast. It makes you efficient. It's really awesome. But I love that there's builders out there with these just throwing a bunch of elements down on a bed sheet on the floor and just knocking it out. Everybody's just trying to get it done the best they can.
Everybody's got their technique.
Everybody's got their thing, right?
Right.
Like Reed, you got your setup. You got your thing going, man. You're jamming it.
It's a mess.
Well, creation's a mess.
Yeah.
You think
hopefully I
the
can
Big
get.
Bang was clean? Big Bang
Hopefully-
wasn't clean. It was explosion.
Hopefully I can get to the point where I can get back out into the storage at some point. I'm hoping.
That's not good. I gotta say, of all my belts, this thing is the most twitchy. Gives me panic attacks. Every time I touch this thing, it's like it starts to jitter around. It freaks me out. There we go. Stand is hardcore. All right. What's next? What is next?
Okay, so I get the booster bricks box every month. And I was looking through it today and I found this piece. They give you just random pieces. And I got this and I looked it up and it's from the little sewer layer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm on a cell phone, so I'm not, unless I'm on the other side of the camera, I'm not going to be able to see all your stuff.
Gotcha. That's okay. Yeah, I just found this cool turtle sewer layer.
Reed and you other guys, maybe you can chime in. I'm just no use now that I'm kind of over here doing my thing.
See that. I just thought it was
Kittenville, I don't know if he actually has his his polybag wall anymore.
Nope, no polybag wall. It went bye-bye a long time ago.
Where's my calculator? Where's my calculator? Let me figure this out real quick.
Was this guy like, he was so we're getting into some Lego history here, because you guys have been around longer than me. Was it like a Bricklink store, or was it something else?
For what?
You were talking about some sort of polybag store?
Oh, Hoosier had a polybag wall.
Was it like a display thing, or was it like a for sale thing?
There's what's left of it.
Not much.
Oh, based on the laugh, I'm assuming there's nothing left.
No.
Did you like have a fire sale? Everything must go.
I sold 400 polybags one time.
Well, I can't blame you. I gotta say, a lot of people talk about the net worth of their collection, but until you sell it, you don't actually get the money in your hand.
Yeah, see, I'd say Hoosier, I wish maybe I should try and sell some of them, huh? What do you think? Should I?
Yeah, I've got a Lego store bag. I don't know how full it is, but it's in my basement.
I think well, the problem is I keep adding more to the collection, but I think I'm sitting at I think it's got to be between 15 and 1600, something like that.
I mean, if you enjoy them, don't sell them. If you're getting love out of them,
well, I mean, they're
your life, don't sell them. But
they're an easy one. They're an easy one to donate until my nonprofit becomes self-sufficient. So if it's coming out of my pocket, a poly bag is cheaper to donate than a standard set. Especially when I can find them cheap. I just need to make sure my connections across the country, even though Hoosier's not collecting them, need to have him keep his eyes peeled for good deals of them. Just to keep finding them once in a while, but found some recently. So I'll still purchase them, especially for the right price, just because then I can add them, and then I got some to give away. So I just was putzing on Bricklink. I was like, I'll look at the ice bears, just see what current situation and see if I could use them. You know, not that I can even get the 1,000+ out at the current shows, but you know, might as well add a few more hundred, right? Just so I even have more guys that I can't get out. No, he's in the U.S. He's still got bricks on the dollar. Out east, he's still got a few of them. Oh, you know, time for another polybag war? Yeah, you never know, Kittenville.
What is a polybag war? That's something I never heard of.
Well, you know.
Is it where you like take polybags, open them up, and you build a big army, and then you face off against each other at a trade show or a show?
No, it's just we talk about our collections. Actually, Nick from the Brickhead family did a video like after one of our Friday Night Bricks. We were talking about polybags, and he turned it into a war type kind of thing. And so then I think at a later point we actually did kind of had a polybag war. I think Butt Chop won. He pulled out some old polybags.
He cheated.
Yeah, that's probably what I would say too. But you know,
he pulled out wrappers from ones that he built when he was a kid. He cheated.
Hey guys, out. Hey, play well. Be nice to poor Butt Chop, man. He needs all the love he can get.
Hey, he's a winner in my book for saving the dang on wrapper that long.
Oh, there you go.
I'd say the only thing
he was my self-declared nemesis for about a week. I have no idea what I did to the poor guy, but I'm glad that's over.
See, here you go. So the only thing I have that's still kind of sealed, this I bought like in the 90s, like one of those, what is it, like one of the Egyptian type guys, like 1998. That's about the only thing I have left that's sealed from when I was younger, not a kid, but younger.
Well, I got to tell you, I have none of my childhood collection left except that the first mock I ever made was called Mike's Spaceship. My brother and I made a promise we would never take it apart and never give it away. And sure enough, a while ago, this package arrives at my doorstep, and it's the Mike's ship. It persisted since the 80s to my door, and I still have it. But for all the childhood sets I had to go out and rebuy them, refine them, restore them, recreate them. A lot of shop goodwill was going on, but eventually I got all sorts of crazy vintage stuff that I've always loved. But yeah, trying to go back and recover all that was not easy. So if you have parents who save stuff, if you have the means, if you have the ways, it's always a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, I have some of my stuff, but the really old instructions from when I was really, really little, my mom says she gave them to us, and I'm like, okay, I doubt that, but okay. But
well, life happens, man. You got to roll with it.
So I mean, I have a lot of my stuff from when I was a kid because I did build into my teens, and you know, so.
Look, get that call. Hold on.
Yeah, I hear that.
Hello? Hey, wait a second, I'm on the stream. I'll talk to you in a second. Stay on the call, though. Hey, I gotta go. My friends
Okay.
on me.
It's all good, man. You gotta have a life outside of Lego. Take it easy.
Later, Free.
Good in here. See you guys.
Well, Moto, I'm gonna have some purple windscreens also.
Don't ever do something because of me. Do it for
No,
yourself.
actually, I need to build a couple more, what do you call it? Observation decks on my castle. I need to have more fun again. Kevin would know if he was watching. His character always has lots of fun in the observation decks. If anybody's familiar with my Hope Castle from a few years back, knows exactly what I'm talking about. So. The year it won Judges Award, Kevin was probably having too much fun on the observation deck. This Sig Pig was having way too much fun.
So, Hope Castle won an award at a show? Because I haven't heard the story. This is like deep lore.
It was nominated for best. It was nominated for best large building.
Where was this at?
Brick World, Chicago.
Okay.
But
so the major building event for all the FOLs. Legit cred.
One of the legit builds. Yeah. So nominated for best large building, but that year, somebody from Europe brought a giant Polish bank. I mean, massive thing. And so I mean, it was funny because one of the guys next to me also got nominated. I think he had the Castle at the Wall from whatever that show is. And so
Castle at the Wall?
The one from like what Game of Thrones?
The North Wall from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so he had the castle, at the wall or whatever. So he got nominated also, and I laughed because I went back over there and I go, dude, just go to the back of the hall. I think I know what's going to win best large building, and it isn't going to be you or I. And he went back and looked too. It was like a giant, humongous building, and it won.
Was that the Alice Finch year?
No.
Okay.
I don't think she's been to Brick World. She goes to Brick.
Talking about? She like freaking crushes it. She's an inspiration to me.
Yeah, but no, I don't think she goes to Brick. I don't think I've seen her at Brick World.
Oh, okay.
She goes. I know she goes to Brick Con because that's right there in her neck of the woods.
That's cool.
But so this bank was freaking humongous. Makes my castle look small, basically.
Huh.
And so that won, and then I actually won a judges award. So they, I guess because technically it was nominated for a large building, but it could be part of any kind of, it could fit in any kind of category. And so it won judges award. I mean, that was I think it was the last year the castle had the keep that was 42 inches tall. That was when the keep was like humongous. Hey, Deputy Shep Bricks, welcome. So yeah, that was the last year the castle had the humongous keep. I think I have a picture. I know I had a picture of it because it was on one of my older business cards. Let's see if
So you actually do business cards now?
Yeah. So it was.
I am so far behind. I have no idea what I'm doing.
So it's this was the year that it won best large building. So the tower was 42 inches tall. So it was all lit up. It was pretty bright. It had the.
Well, I gotta tell you, I do not do LED lighting. I have no clue what I'm doing. I gotta get into that.
It had the mountain too with like the disco ball underneath. One of the guys out there in Denlug has it now. I can't think of his name. He used to live in my building. Deppy, I'm building my newest level for the Clover of Hope. It's for Maggie. She's cancer free. She lives up in Green Bay, and so she gets the first level. And her favorite color is purple, which is mine also. So I'm just building the level. So it does have a hole in it because it's got stairs that go underneath it. So to the next level or to the roof. So that's what I'm working on. And then MJ's working on he's working on modifying something. Hosier Bricks is working on a project, and then Moto.
Hosier Bricks, come on, give the man his name.
I'm the man of many names, Moto.
All right.
Hey, is that going to spin too? Are you going to make that spin too, Hoosier?
Oh my God, no.
Oh, come on. Make it spin. Make it spin.
Hoosier, build for what you're good at, man. Play to your strengths.
This is already stepping out of my element.
Well, no, I mean push yourself, but don't. You got to realize that at some point you got to go. Nope, that's full of nope for me.
I tried that. They're
Like
still
large
pushing.
scale dioramas with Mills plates. Nope. For me, nope. I do like the one-off models. That's what I do. That's my jam.
You see, I couldn't do what you're doing right there. So
Yeah,
Me
exactly.
neither. I'd give up after about the first or second brick.
yeah, I wouldn't even want to attempt to do it. That's how bad I'd be at it.
This is my attempt at learning Bionicle. And damn, talk about extra technical difficulty level extreme. So what's great about Bionicle, but what sucks about Bionicle is nothing is at 90 degrees. Everything is kind of like this organic, free-flowing structure where you can get really cool shapes that are no longer constrained by the whole 90 degrees thing. But damn, talk about a kick in the butt. You got to change your whole perspective on Lego building.
But what's the next show that you got that you're going to?
It's an early what is it, mid-March? It's the Model Railroad Train Show in Denver.
Oh, Rocky Mountain Toy Train Show, yeah.
So that one is what this one is going to premiere at. I'm just about done with the Greebling, and then I have stickers. I have official Lego Awesome stickers here. Let me come around the other side of the camera.
But when do you start building the train car that he's going to actually ride on?
There's no train. I don't do trains. But I got these holographic stickers. So this guy's supposed to be a Blacktron, because I always love the neoclassic space shoutouts. And Blacktron is always black and trans neon green, so I've embraced it. I've thrown in a lot of silver. And yeah, this is a gigantic, ridiculous Dragon Godzilla's Mecha Godzilla inspired warrior. Who's the bad guys for my good guys.
Yeah, but it's a train show. Shouldn't he be riding on a train?
So everybody else in the lug are train aficionados. So there will be a train track. There will be many a train represented. I'm just there for some little bit of flair and accoutrement to the main display.
Oh, so in other words, what you're saying is he's one of the minifig overpasses, is what you're saying.
Well, they did the right thing. They threw me away from the entire train track display entirely. They gave me a different table. No, they did the right thing. They did the right thing because my stuff is a little bit too weird for trains and stuff. There's a separate table, which is more sci-fi based. There's going to be a gigantic, ridiculous vintage moon base. There's going to be, from what I understand, a lot of awesome vehicles. And then I'm going to have my little space stuff set up. And I think it's more of a, hey, Moto, we know you do space. We know you do sci-fi. It's not really the thing at this show, but your stuff's kind of nice. Let's just give you a little bit of room. And I always appreciate, because some families come through, they like model railroads. They have kids, and the kids love Lego, so it always works out.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is not a Lego centric, or my theme is not entirely copacetic with the crowd, but hopefully they enjoy it. Hopefully they like seeing my stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly for me, it's just putting a deadline out there and saying, I got to have this thing ready and display ready and shipped and packed by this date. Otherwise, I'd never finish anything.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What did I just do to myself? I gotta get a bunch of these Technic pieces.
So looks like fun, Hoosier. Looks like fun.
I think I got it whooped now.
You gonna have all the parts to make it?
Nope. I gotta go to Bricklink.
I was gonna say, when in doubt, Bricklink.
Nah, I go to my local brick and mortar store in the morning. I'll pick up what I need.
Oh, is there? What kind of? Do you? It's like a bricks and minifigs, or is it something else?
I have a bricks and minifigs about 15 minutes away.
Oh, you lucky dog.
I have a store. It's just like bricks and minifigs. It's called Madhouse of Bricks. It's 5 minutes away.
Oh wow.
Right in the middle of those two, I have a Lego store. So I got tons of brick at my service.
Wow.
You picked a good location to live, is what you're saying.
Well, we just got the Lego store last year.
Yeah, I have a Lego store about 15 minutes away, but Bricks and Minifigs is quite a haul. I have to say, if it wasn't for Bricks and Minifigs, this creature would not be here. I sat down and said, okay, I haven't done Bionicle. I'm going to do it. Son and I drove out to one Bricks and Minifigs. I said, okay, large bags. Let's grab every silver, black, and, I forget the name, but it's like a metallic dark gray. Let's just rate it. Let's see how many Bionicle pieces I can get for this thing. Then we went to the second Bricks and Minifigs, which is another long drive. And both are family owned, family operated. They're just wonderful. They let us go through and pick out all the stuff we liked. And that provided all these pieces here for this guy. And I am trying to use every last little piece to make sure I represent their they're helping me out.
I have a Bricks and Minifig store about 5-10 minutes away. Lego store's a couple hours, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to have to order. I got some. Bad thing is I can't find them. These little, like round 1x2 plates. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. I got some brown ones of that.
Can you hold them up and talk again?
It's it's like a 1x2 plate, but it's.
Yeah, I love those. Yeah. That's a really new element, and they are awesome for doing like angles or weird curves or getting things at an angle.
I got some black ones somewhere. That's the $1 million question. Is somewhere.
So if there was a Lego element designer out there in the universe, thank you for designing that element. Thank you so much. I love those elements. I love them. Just haven't figured out how to use them yet.
Yeah.
Don't you wonder what it's like to actually be in control of the Lego system, to actually design elements for Lego? That's got to be insane. Talk about responsibility. I'd freak out. Responsibility level 1 million.
If they would only make a 1x2 brick like that.
Ooh, that could be cool.
Well, everybody has the element they want.
I mean, I guess it's all it takes is just rounding the edges on the corners, I guess. Take the corners and have them square, have them round, I guess.
Oh, there's like production, there's molding, there's machining. Just hats off those element designers. They just keep knocking it out of the park.
Like Moto said, that plate is good for angle. Well, that's why Lego made it.
Well, of course, yeah. Some set designer probably said, "Hey, I wish I could do this."
Yeah.
Element designer goes, hold my brick separator, cracks her knuckles, gets on the CAD.
He said, hold my brick separator.
Hey, that or you know what you need to do, Hoosier? Hoosier, you know what you need to do?
What's that?
You need to get a hold of Tanya and have her make you a couple on her 3D printer.
Only bad thing is, a couple wouldn't do me no good. I'd need like 100.
Well, you could maybe tell her to see if she could do that. Because basically all she'd have to do is put 3 of those plates together and then get the dimensions for 3 of them and be a brick. And so, yeah, I could try something like that. That'd be kind of interesting. Maybe she can put them on like a sprue or something, where you just break them off.
Dang. I don't know how this looks on video, but in person, this thing is legit.
It looks scary.
All good. Mission accomplished. This is, yeah. Wow. Holy, what have I done?
You have made a monster.
Yeah, well, that's the intent.
A literal monster.
He's gonna scare all the kids to death.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you see this, Reed, but I made some antlers on the top. But this one is a bit of a crazy technical challenge where there's some clip and bar elements with hinges.
Yeah.
And what that does is it frees up any compound angle you want to do. So if I pan around, you can see, you can kind of set everything at a crazy angle if you want to.
Yeah.
Can you guys tell that's like a head? I always worry.
I think so.
Okay. Chest. And then I had to invent a new way to kind of get Technic panels on the legs at compound angles as well. That kind of sucked, but I'm glad I got through it. But yeah, I think this weekend is going to be the week of trans neon green. Greebling. Because these just arrived today, these LED black lights.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize like how crazy it was going to be. But if I can pepper trans neon green across the entire body, it's going to look like one of those undersea, those weird Finding Nemo undersea creature things.
Yeah.
Or hey, for the DC fan out there, the Aquaman movie, glow in the dark stuff.
Hey, Moto, you do know other colors glow, right?
Yeah, so what I'm also going to do, this is an idea I just came across. Where is it?
Yeah, I like the trans neon orange. That's kind of cool too. I got some.
So I've got a bunch of the clips that I've used in my entire construction method in the trans neon orange.
Yeah.
But what I can do is sprinkle these guys throughout the functional belt. I'd have to swap about, I'm guessing, at least 90 pieces out. But it might look cool. I don't know. You guys tell me.
Make him look like he's got a red stripe running through him.
Yeah, it would be mostly. So each of these elements that are black right now, holding these bars on, they're these guys. So it'd be orange and green going down the scale.
Might look like actually blood going through his system.
Oh God, I didn't even think of that. Why did you have to say that? Now I have to do it. That's going to be what, 2.5 hours to swap it out.
I try to help where I can. I try to be effective.
Now I can't not see it. Oh, Reed, why did you have to do that to me?
They do
Sorry.
it all the time.
Oh God.
So, it's not sorry. Actually, I need to get like you need to have like because Kale has that not sorry thing. You'll be like, not sorry. I'll have to get like something like that.
Well,
Not sorry.
The saying is sorry, not sorry. That's
Sorry,
the actual
not
saying.
sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. You're like, sorry, not sorry. You want an apology? I ain't giving it. I hear you.
Well, I think what it is I think it's like Kale's. I think Kale, the way it works for Kale is Kale's not sorry or Kale's still not sorry or something like that.
Well, you said it. Now I can't unsee it and unthink it. So.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Not really.
You're doing the right thing. It's a great idea. I got to do it.
I guess I could say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. But...
No, it's actually that's one of the. That's a great idea. It's a fantastic idea, actually. Well, I guess I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow.
You know, we try to help each other the best we can. So, you know.
No, it's the right thing to do. I'm glad you said it. It's the right thing to do. I'm going to do it. That's why we always have these live streams. Is I get
that, or if there was if you even had like, if there were, it's technical, but if there was like even areas that were kind of hollow but had, like an open space that was still kind of contained, you could almost dump a few of those in there. So,
Well, the interior shell is all hollow, but the problem is I built it so strong I can't get into the core anymore. I was going to try to put an LED light on the inside, but that's just not happening at this point. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Reed, you helped. Thank you, man. Good idea. Gonna have to do it.
all right.
Oh no, don't apologize. It's gonna look awesome because of it.
I know it was a sarcastic apology.
Understood. Yeah.
I might
Yeah,
finish this
there's a
level
lot
tonight. I was thinking I was gonna get more done than just this one level. But I don't
Dang,
know.
there is a lot of opportunity for that in here. How many of these things do I have?
Well,
gotta
if
be
not,
right.
I have a couple thousand more if you need some.
I'm gonna step outside, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and I gotta quit soon. I'm really tired. It's such a good idea. I'm just gonna leave this bag here as a reminder. I gotta rework this whole section back. Reed, it's
That
gonna
or
look awesome.
If it's not blood, it's a war stripe. One of the two. Rest for war.
Well, I was going to rework trans neon green all through this back section anyway. So the way I'm going to do it is clip it in with bars. I might as well just transition to using these hot trans neon orange.
Yeah, if you need more though, let me know. I believe I do have a,
if you have any trans neon green rods, I will buy them right now.
I don't know if I have any. I think the only trans neon green
Trans
stuff I have is
neon
like
green.
Yeah, the only neon green stuff I have is this stuff. I have these weird slopes.
Let me come around. Let me take a look. Oh, that is weird. Oh, I have those. Yeah, I'm good on those.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have to do a Lego store bulk order. Wait 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I have the one by one round bricks in that trans neon orange too. I have the brick one, the round brick.
Okay, so I'm gonna need trans neon lightsaber blades. Probably 100.
Actually, I have the trans neon orange lightsaber blade. I have that as a like a nomination this year, but it didn't pass. I do have these guys like what you would have from the snow speeders. These guys are pretty cool.
I have them too. It's okay, man. This thing is nearly 3 feet tall.
Look at that! Imagine that. Look what I have. Look what I have sitting on my desk. The 1x1 trans neon orange. I must have ordered some a while back or something.
It's all good, man.
I know.
Well, you paid it forward. It's a great idea. I'm probably gonna do it, but I gotta quit for tonight. I'm just too darn tired.
Okay, we'll catch you later.
Yeah, I've been waking up at 4 in the morning so I could build for a couple hours before the morning starts.
Ooh.
I'm toast.
Sounds good.
Have a good night.
Well, thank you. Hey guys, thank you always for having me on.
No problem.
I just wait. Fridays are rough. There's always homework, extra stuff with my kid, and I try to join as I can. Hopefully, this thing will be finishing up in a few weeks.
Hey, why don't you turn off the lights one more time for Haley, since Haley jumped back in.
Oh, Haley, I'm sorry I can't see comments or anything, but let's do the black light effect one more time.
There you go, Haley.
Okay, here we go.
That's how his build's coming.
Hold on. Let's get this thing lit. Let's get this party lit.
That's so cool.
Here we go. Under the sea. Under the sea. Yeah, look at those orange pieces, man. This thing's gonna be sick.
Yeah, I like how there's orange. You can see blotches of orange where he's got
Yeah.
laying.
Yeah, if I can pepper that trans neon orange through this thing. My thought is I'm going to Brickworld Chicago, and if they have a lights out event, I'm going to blacklight this bad boy and just walk away.
Oh, you're coming to Chicago?
I am.
Yeah, just bring.
That was a recent.
Just, I guess what you need to probably do is, if nothing else, if you're bringing that, maybe build some kind of a thing with like maybe PVC pipe or something, where you can just put like a black cloth around it and black lights on top or something.
I'll figure it out.
Because there is power. When they ask for space requests, you just got to make sure you request power, and that's all you got to basically do.
Understood. These things are meant to be mounted on walls. 4 of them will light a gymnasium. I bought 2. They're what the kids call OPAF. They are ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Haley. Hopefully you saw that. I'll be on Sunday, PBN. I'll hit it again with a black light. Might be further along. It's all good. See you guys later.
Yep, see you, Moto.
Yeah, thank you for letting me on.
No
Oh,
problem.
that looks great. Who's your Maggie?
Yep, that's Maggie's level. That's what I've been working on tonight. That's the one little girl up in Green Bay who's cancer free. So I told her mom that I would put her name in the Clover of Hope, and so that's going to be her level. Her favorite color is purple, which is mine also. So that's why it's getting a little bit more purple than maybe other sections have. So I'm just kind of finishing up the one wall section over here. That's what I've been working on. And then, of course, MJ's been tweaking something. Hoosier's been basically building another building. And so he's working on one of his upper levels. So he's having fun.
I'm making a mess is what I'm doing.
It's okay. Building requires mess. You make a mess when you build. My desk is a disaster right now. This whole place area down, this whole basement's a disaster. My mom brought somebody down. She'd be like, "Oh my God, it's a mess." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Goal. It's an artist studio, as Kevin would probably put it, where artists create magic, or what we consider magic, I guess. So other than that, it's just kind of been a slow night, you know. Haley, you've had probably an invite. I mean, you're welcome to jump in if you want and hang out. It's only almost 10. It's actually kind of early. I don't know. My day was kind of off. I wasn't even thinking I was going to go this late tonight, but all the right people jumped on, I guess.
It's
Kind of hard to kill the party when it's a good party.
still 10 o'clock for Haley. She still might be movie night and it with Sean.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know last week was definitely should have been movie night for people. I actually had as many people as I had this week, but I was kind of hoping I would have had less actually because of Valentine's Day. But
Isn't it weird how it works? When you think you're not going to have nobody, you have a bunch of people.
well, I mean, technically, I would have loved to have not been on my own stream, but I haven't mastered the art of dating yet, so a little rusty.
A little rusty.
Well, I haven't been in a relationship in so long. I mean, it's kind of those things where I like to talk, I like to flirt. When it comes to actually asking out or finding out if they're seeing anybody, I've asked the person once, but that was a year ago, and so I don't know. But and I don't think I probably should ask out via Messenger, so I don't think that would be the proper way to do it.
I've been with the same woman for 18 years, so I can't give out no advice.
Well, I haven't lucked out with that. I mean, I actually did have some good relationships when I was younger, but hey, some. wondering when they're going to make a 1x2 translucent purple plate. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, speaking of plates,
Yeah.
there was somebody in Julian's stream Wednesday
Yeah.
said they had 6x6. Kevin says only 18 Hoosier. 6x6 trans yellow plates,
Yeah.
Legoland, Florida.
Oh, I saw 1x6. I saw those.
Was it 1x6? I thought he said 6x6.
No, it was 1x6. Yeah, I mean, I saw that too. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, some kind of like your basic, element that is only, it's like a Q element type kind of thing. Yeah, I saw about that, but cool. Rather have somebody find like a Q element of a trans clear, like a 2x8 or something in a plate. That'd be kind of good. Had some really nice floor support for some of my stuff, but I'd even just settle for more 1x2 clear plates back on the wall. I mean, that's how basic I am. See you, dude. Jude, have a great night.
Night, dude. Jude.
I
It's
do.
one of those things where, I mean, I'm kind of hoping it's a plate that actually has got enough, collateral and uses that it might show up back up on the wall. I mean, it was out there for years. I don't know. One of the stores said he had it as of like 6 months ago, and I don't believe that for a minute. Because I mean, I know before I left, I mean, they were already off the list. So, I mean, I think he's thinking about something else, but. I'd be all over it if they showed up on the wall.
Well, now, Ricksar was on and said it's a non-production.
What?
Whatever plate the guy found at the or the Lego
Q element. So it's something that's only available to the master builders or something that they were probably getting rid of somehow. Probably should have been recycled, but maybe that somebody accidentally did something with it. I don't know. Who knows? It's kind of how it goes sometimes. So it's all about luck, just being there at the right time at the right place, I guess. So, I wouldn't mind being there, but I don't know if I'd buy it. Depends how good the deal is and everything. Because I mean, I think Legoland's got higher prices for their stuff. I don't know if their pick-a-brick's really that good of a deal. So
I say, don't they sell pick-a-brick by the pound?
I thought so. I mean, I haven't done it in forever. I mean, the Discovery Centers, I thought maybe had cups the one time this last year I was there, but kind of really been paying attention. I usually go in there and I look, but I'm usually looking for like older sets and stuff because they've kind of been like the Toys R Us of new, where they've actually got like older stuff sometimes sitting on their shelves. I mean, I know in the previous years they had older stuff once in a while. So, yeah, I mean, I dismantled some stuff. So I mean, I've got. The nice thing is I keep finding more clear plates. I mean, I found a bunch in something recently when I was doing cleaning some bins. I keep coming across more that I used for something else as like filler, like one of the boats or something maybe.
Is MJ still with us?
MJ, yeah, he's tweaking.
I'm here.
Tweaking something.
He ain't saying much.
On the scavenger hunt for all my pieces.
Oh, I know how that goes.
He's on a giant scavenger hunt.
I give up.
I need to get better at. I gotta get sorted. then I
I
wouldn't.
give, I give up too fast and just reorder them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do too, is trying to get organized, at least the basic method, kind of like what Kevin's was at before his current one, where, you know, at least it's by slopes, by plates. Yeah, because I keep finding more of my 6x16 dark bluish gray plates. I mean, I know I've got probably 100 or so.
Hey, you want to sell some of those?
Figured that's what you'd say. Those I think I bought when I was working on that first skyscraper I was working on, because I knew I needed a bunch. And so I had them. I need to find a picture of that somewhere. I have it somewhere. I was going to build the Union Tower in Lakewood, Colorado. It was a dual tower building with a parking garage and everything, and man, it was going to be huge. It's like, man, I can't do this. Should have built micro scale first. But. I think I got pictures somewhere. I got to hunt for them one of these days. I wonder if I found those the other day. I found some recently. Let's see what's on my desktop. No, it's not. Problem is this is the drive that this Windows 10. I can't access some of the other stuff, which kind of stinks. Accessing the other drives does not work for some reason. I can't remember how tall this is supposed to be. Is that like your heater or something there, Hoosier?
Yeah. I know it's loud. Sorry, guys. It's cold.
Oh, you're fine. No, I can hear it, but it's not super loud. I was going to say, I mean, I got one out in my storage too that runs, I mean, right now, because it's so freaking cold, it's been running a fair amount. But I mean, that's why I'm kind of really hoping spring gets here, and I got to figure out if I can get internet out there and maybe try and stream from out there a little bit. Definitely do some sorting videos and whatnot. I definitely have more like building space. I just would have to get a more comfortable chair or stool or something.
Understand that.
It's not bad. I mean, I mean, that's why, I mean, like, you know, sorting is kind of the key thing right now, is trying to get that freaking thing done. So. What did I do with that thing? This will tell me how tall it needs to be. Two more levels, I guess. That's a lot of plates. guess I got to do 2 more levels. Was that? So Kevin, what are you up to, man? If you're still there and listening or whatnot.
I was able to watch a few minutes.
Huh? What?
I was able to watch a few minutes of his doodle stream today. It's the first time I've been able to catch any of that. Wow.
Yeah, I don't get to see much of it, but I can listen to it. I actually picked up a new USB cable for my phone, and so I was able to actually listen to it while I was driving around today because I could kick it into the stereo. That's pretty good. He gets a fair amount of people for that. He's got a fair amount of people watching that. I know Nick was watching it all day today, so. I mean, obviously he was doing the backlog, and obviously he's trying to do just the art stuff this day and age. So I mean, he's getting away from those. So.
Yeah, he had Ken
Yeah.
on reading the chat.
Yeah.
He kept talking. I was like, wait a minute, I know that voice.
Yeah, I didn't recognize it at first, and then I did it. So Kevin, obviously you've been sidelined by your cold. Where's the FNB logo? Where's it on the list? Is it like still 3 or 4 down the list? So Hoosier, are those just going to be standard windows in the corner there, or are you going to mix it up a little bit with some different colored glass or anything?
I'm just going to do standard windows. I want to put LEDs in it for the colors.
Kevin, this is 94. So April 3rd will be episode 100. I still got to talk to Bricks and Minifig, see if I can host from there. So at least for part 1, you got about probably, I'd say probably 5 weeks. That way I can maybe get some gear ready for that show. Especially if I'm out and about, maybe get something for Mr. Brick Freak too. You can wear some hats and some shirts or something. Because I do have somebody in the group that's based out of Milwaukee that does screen printing, so I'm sure she can get something made up if I have to. I'm kind of wishing. Actually, I guess it doesn't look too bad. Well, the nice thing is too, I kind of gave you some ideas too, so hopefully it won't be too hard to do. It's just a matter of figuring out how to use some of the idea I gave you to kind of tweak it and go with it, I guess. Or even I might have to retweak it a little bit too. I can't remember what I gave you. I'll have to look at that, what I thought of. Because I was thinking about it recently, and I think I wanted to take part of it off or something. There we go. I think I'm going to go ahead and highlight myself here real quick, because this is, other than the tiles on the top, this is complete. I got Maggie.
That looks awesome.
And then I got a couple window panels here. We've got Reed in there. We'll put Chester in there too. I got my lightsaber. I got an entryway. Go around and got a couple windows on this side. I could actually probably, if I could find that one piece I had earlier. Throw it back in the bag, or the. They actually I've built some. Oh, here we go. I got a couch. I got a nice clear couch too. Here we'll show that off. I got a clear couch. Chester on that. Chester can sit on the couch, I guess. There we go. Chilling on the couch. Well, since I'm done with that, let me. Well, actually, I did pick up. Ended up picking up a couple Ninjago poly bags. I think I must have missed these. I don't know if I actually had got them or not. These guys, the little battle ones. But hey, I got 6 more of the DCs. So we'll see what we get this time. I got the other 6 for Kevin. I gotta figure out where I put them. They're somewhere. Nice shirt. Is that a Brick Bear shirt?
That'd be a Brick Bear shirt.
From Alabama.
Yep. From Bama.
So we're gonna use my overkill scissors here. I'm gonna open up these DCs here and see what I got. I just kind of grabbed them randomly. I didn't feel them this time. I think I might have started to do it and then didn't. This one looks like it is the Batman, or one of the Batmans, maybe. Maybe Batmite. I thought I had that one. I don't know if I had that one or not. I gotta look and see. Well, which ones I don't know what I do with them. I think they're maybe either around here or they're out in storage. I'm not sure. There's one down. Let's see what we got for this guy. I've been on the hunt of the Series 19s because they're still out and about. I wish some of the Walmarts would put them super cheap. Oh, this looks like. Sure which this guy is. He's got a nice green cape though. Or are those the corner pieces stacked?
Yeah. No, I used what do you call them? Barrels.
Oh, yeah. I actually think I have some of the log ones in that color, in the dark gray, the Palisade.
Yeah, I tried it. They wouldn't work.
Oh, they didn't work.
No.
Oh, because you're right. Because they're. Oh, does that have that round piece on top then too? Did you find them?
Yeah.
Oh. So you should be able to connect all that with like a plate or something then.
I'm
What are you
hoping.
gonna put? Huh?
I'm hoping.
What goes between the window frame and the and that gray rounds? Is there a space between that, or what is there?
Yeah, I'll put some 1x1 brick.
Oh, okay.
Maybe one of these. Just depends on
Yeah.
depends on how I want to do it.
What kind of styling you want to do, I suppose.
Yeah.
This has got the whatever her name is, the purple one. cool.
But I'm getting an idea, so I know if I gotta order something, what I gotta order. Know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I'd say finish. I guess get the level close to what you think you're gonna have, and then you know what you need to get. I guess. See how it looks and all that good thing. Are you good? And then you just do window panels on the other sides, the sides that don't on the sides. Then right on this flat.
Yeah, I might stack 3 of these up.
Hmm.
Might stack 3 of the.
Oh yeah. Well, be a lot cheaper than frickin' the panels. That's for sure.
Yeah, considering I got 3-4 cups of them.
Yeah. That I mean, you know, in the end, I mean, it's kind of those things where, yeah, the panels would look great, but even then, the panels are only 5. How tall are those? The door frames are 6, aren't they?
They're 6.
So it's 6 tall right now, right? Other than the base, the brick, right?
Yeah.
She need to fill basically 6. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is with the panels, you'd still need something clear on the bottom or the top, which would be the bricks, but then it might look a little weird with it, you know, on one side versus the other. So that might be actually the better way to go, just for a consistent look from top to bottom over the window. It does have the kind of the crack going through, but then again, you know, it might look realistic too. You know. Oh, look at that! I got 2 of that. I guess I get one of her. I guess. Look at that. Because I know Kevin said he only needed 1 set, so I guess I got her. I get another one. So I guess that's mine. Woohoo! Extra purple belt. I have to put that on my sig pig. Give myself a purple belt. Actually, no, I'm gonna open her up. I'm gonna open her up and see what Reed looks like with a purple belt on. Well, he does have the tan khakis. He's got the disco stew shirt. Oh yeah, that's styling. Actually, I don't know. That kind of looks. Actually, it almost looks a little strange, actually. But you know, hey. Oh, and then I threw him. Dang it, he's gonna be mad at me. Threw him. There you go. What do you think? What do you think of that purple belt? Isn't that just styling, man? Skunk with a purple belt. Woo-hoo! Actually, a badger. My mistake. Oh yeah, we were gonna paint brick tonight for uh, Julian. We were thinking about that, and I forgot. I should have done that. Moto was like, oh, I don't think I have to paint on the stream to get him going. So.
You would definitely get him going.
We had him go. He had him going the other night when he was talking about that, and I was like, oh, so now we know how to do that. Now we know how to push the right buttons, I guess.
He's not a big fan of me cutting either.
Oh well.
Which a lot of people ain't a fan of that.
Huh?
I said a lot of people's not a fan of
the cutting.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I had to cut some plates for when I worked at the store just for like the window, brand ribbon and stuff. But I mean, I cut stuff a little bit. I broke a piece the other like last week or the week before, trying to see if I could get a Technic pin into something. And it was like, no, I guess that's not going to work. I was like, oh, well, oh, look at that. I wonder if, oh, I get one too. Look at that. I was okay. You know, I guess it wasn't a bad week. I got 2 for myself and maybe 3 for Kevin, maybe a 4th one here. I thought I had built something with chains. No, where's this guy? Oh, yeah, another one for Kevin. Oh, this looks like, is this the Aquaman or something, or some kind of guy? Oh, maybe. Does Aquaman have a hook or something on his hand or something? Is that the one that Brick Freak was showing earlier? Maybe.
I couldn't tell you.
With the fish, maybe? I think so. Must be. Nice lime green fish. Sounds like a pretty toxic fish, if you ask me. So that looks like it goes all goes. Oh, I do with the pigs though. The bags. 1, 2, yeah, so 4 for, I bought 6 figs. I got 4 for Kevin, unless any of them are duplicates, and I'll have to figure that out. That's the other thing I have to decide too is, do I, like for all the old CMFs, do I just take them out of the bags and just kind of, just put them just put the pieces into a bag, and that way you know what they are, and not have them, or do you even build them? I don't even know anymore. Might have to use my woodworking skills and build myself a nice case or something for selling stuff. Dang it. I don't know if I'm a big fan of these new capes. They are super lightweight. I almost think Lego is going cheap on some of this stuff now. The old capes seem like they were just so much better than these new ones. Cloth capes just don't seem to have. Heck, they don't even really go over the frickin'. Not a fan at all. Oh, okay. Now let's see here. Okay, so these guys are good. Now to the fun part. I actually did find more Series 19s that I thought I would enjoy. I'm kind of a castle guy, so yeah, look at that. I got another flamingo. I have to put a bunch of the flamingos all over the igloo. Be the neighbor that nobody wants to be around because they got too many pink flamingos. Oh, there you go. Looks kind of nice.
Not too bad.
do that again. Yeah, actually looks pretty good.
I got it figured out. That's the main thing.
Those gray pieces, are they attached to something on that, on the side of those windows? Is that like a 2x2 brick, or is next to them, or is that like the yeah, or no, the 1x2 round one, right? That you were touching it, but at the top, does it, at the top one, does that attach to something?
Yeah. It
What's the black? Is that a 2x2 or whatever next to the windows, or a 1x2?
it's a 1x1. About right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's all black, it's hard to tell. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
That way I gave myself a connection point, and then I'll just run a plate across the windows now to lock them in place.
Okay. And then above that set of plates, are you gonna have like another row of plates, or are you gonna have the tiles for just for the top of the level so they'll sit together?
I'll probably come up another row of plates.
Just to make sure it's solid and not
Yeah,
gonna fall apart.
give it some space from the glass to the next floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, looks good.
But like I said, I got the main thing figured out, and I actually have most of the parts. I just don't have the barrels or the
Okay.
round 1x2 plates or whatever they are.
Yeah.
So shouldn't be that. It may be an expensive order on Bricklink. Like I know I have to get the plates from Bricklink because I know my brick and mortar store won't have it. But I'll go spend an hour or so tomorrow and see what kind of barrels I can pull out of the bin.
Yeah. I'm gonna have another large ghostly army. These fright nights, I am these ghostly nights, I am sitting on a boatload of these guys. You're probably going to get a real sword, and the ice bears are going to get all these ice swords. Anybody still in the chat? Anybody out there? Are they listening? I see the engagement has drastically gone down. Oh, man, I'm getting tired. Oh.
Yeah, I was sleeping good this morning and Bluegrass Bricks called me. My day to sleep in, and he calls me early.
I actually overslept. I went through all my alarms, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 alarms. Ended up getting into a nice dream right at the end, and I'm like, oh crap. Oh, okay, now I know why I'm freaking overslept. I somehow got sucked into a dream somehow, and just like, whoops. Brian Bricks is here. Cool, cool. Oh. Yeah. I mean, a bunch of the Walmarts I've been in have had just massive displays of a lot of these Series 19 figs. So I'm just keep adding more of these Ghost Knight with these nice trans blue swords, so that my ice bears will have a lot more weapons. Actually, they got a bunch. Yeah, I must have pulled these out last week. Here you go, Hoosier. A bunch of my rogues.
Oh, wow.
But I have even more of these guys too. That's what's so funny. I think I just got all the capes are custom, but I mean it's kind of those things where I just have these guys are the ones where I have a bunch of them. I don't know. I must have 30 or so. And now with these ghostly knights with these trans blue swords, I think I might even pass that number of those guys maybe if I keep finding these guys. I mean, especially at 344, it's not a bad deal. I mean, it's actually pretty decent at that price. I mean, I can't complain.
It's one thing I'm glad I didn't get into.
What? The CMFs?
Yeah.
I mean, I you know, I dropped something. I know I saw something drop. What did I drop? I dropped the sword, but I don't see where it went. It's trans blue. Well, I mean, I have. Crap. Where the heck did it go? I guess I'll find it. But, I mean, I started collecting early on, and I was buying a set for. Oh, I didn't do that. I did. I was buying a set for Taylor when he was sick. I'd buy him a full set. Oh wow, they're falling out when they were over here too. Hey. And so I just I started buying a few, and I mean, most of them I bought because I liked a certain one. The goal is to buy the ones that I was going to use, like in a diorama or whatever, or had a cool piece, I guess. Oh, man, Butterfingers tonight. Down where all that stuff made a mess. I looked for certain ones that had cool things on them, and then in the end, half the parts ended up showing up like in the BAM and stuff. So what goes in the center then?
I'm hoping an elevator.
Let's say I found 4 more knights and another one of the flamingo. I mean, the CMFs, I mean, I probably do have a little bit too many of some of them. I mean, but I was buying like whole sets. I mean, now granted, some of them, I don't know if I have a whole second set, but some I do. I was collecting 2 full sets for a while, and so actually some of the early ones, I think I was just buying the ones I liked. After the first series or the second series, I just bought the ones I liked and bought lots of them. So I mean, I don't know if I had a second series of some of them, but now at the point where they're at the DC and stuff, I mean, I didn't get the soccer, and I mean, it's just one of those things where in the end, I mean, the only thing I'll have that's going to be probably a full complete set will be the Winter Village stuff. MJ, did you ever find that part you were looking for?
No way, I had to nix that idea completely. Like, it ain't even worth it at this point.
Crazy. I mean, yeah, I don't even know if that was in a lot of sets, that part. I'm trying to think what kinds of ones it was.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know that in that Ninjago Firstborn, that big red dragon set,
Yeah.
they use both the ratchet joints and then the ball hinge as well.
Oh, okay.
The ball joint. Not the mixel style, but the large one, like Bionicle or whatever.
Yeah.
So I know I have them there, but I'd like to keep them there.
I got
I don't
4
really want to
extra.
take it all apart.
That's the problem. Is I don't think anybody ever wants to take stuff apart unless I mean, that's the big thing is I'm gonna have to start doing that. And I really haven't taken apart a lot of stuff. Most of my stuff is still built somewhere. So.
Well, the nice thing was I was able to test out the idea because I did have that one I showed you earlier.
Yeah.
And I thought, all right, it doesn't look tremendous enough for me to go on a crazy wild goose chase.
I don't think I brought any of my parts. I'm looking. All the beds are in the. I think all my beds are in the other stuff. Small bed.
But you said earlier, Reed, that you have the Nexo Knights with the purple rock monster guys.
I believe I do. Yeah.
Yeah, Trop and I were saying earlier how that's like the best theme.
I mean, I'm a castle guy. I like some of it, but I mean, I wasn't a big fan of. I think some of it just kind of went a little bit off the rails. When I mean, ever since Ninjago went gangbusters, I think Legos tried to replicate that story that is done so well with everything they do, and I think it's just one of those things that it's hard to do that, and so. To me, it's one of those things where I liked a lot of it and some of the color use. I have a bunch of it, and I bought some of the mechs and stuff. But in the end, I mean, I don't know if I really ever bought it for the actual theme. But then again, I wasn't even a big Chima guy either. I mean, I bought the Ice Bears because they made the most sense with a nice castle. But in the end, it was all about the fact that it worked for what I needed. And I think I bought some of the videos just so I could, if I wanted to, actually kind of rewatch it and see what I truly missed out on for the most part.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I didn't really get into either theme.
And they've done so many different themes over the years that it's just one of those things where it's kind of hard to, get into everything.
Well, what do you think about this Monkey Kid theme that's apparently gonna come out?
Which one?
It's apparently called Monkey Kid, like based off of that Monkey King CMF that we got and that whole mythology.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing I kind of want to see is that dot stuff that I heard someone was. See you, Henkel. Catch you later, buddy. Have a good night.
Good night, Kevin. Sleep well.
Yeah, good night, Kevin. I think I'm going to follow him out the door.
Okay.
Cleaned up and call it a night myself. Y'all have a good one.
Okay.
All right.
See you, Hoosier.
Take care, man.
Yeah, I mean, it should be interesting. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of things where there's so much out there these days. I mean, I'm kind of hoping they'll still maybe go back and do some of the stuff that, the good stuff like city farming and stuff. I mean, they've dabbled into it, but they haven't really kind of gone back and done it, to get some of the animals and pigs and cows and stuff. I mean, to me, it's one of those things where, if nothing else, I mean, obviously, I have someone in the secondary market I know. I mean, obviously, it maybe hurt them a little bit if they brought out, cows and stuff again. But in the end, it's, I think it's something that's definitely long overdue. I mean, I kind of joke.
Yeah, the goats especially. If they're making more goats, then that would kill the secondary market.
Yeah, to me, it's one of those things where they did it. They did it with construction back in 2009. So when they were getting ready to do construction again a couple of years ago, I was like, oh yeah, here comes farm again. And then they brought back, I don't know, then they brought like something like crazy like Arctic or something. Like, what are you doing? I was thinking, because I mean, everything else had kind of paired off together over the years. I'm like, oh great, they're going to go back and bring farming, and then it didn't happen. I'm like, what are you idiots doing? And so to me, it's one of those things where I think it's one of those things where, the biggest gripe I make is, great. So you're just going to keep obese obese minifigures around forever because all you feed them is pizza, ice cream, candy, and you don't feed them anything really nutritious. But then everybody make the argument, well, the girls have it. I don't care if the mini dolls have farms and stuff. I want the standard figs to have it too. You know?
Yeah, more system based. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's cool, but I mean, it kind of gets old after a while when you don't have some of that other stuff. So it just kind of defeats the purpose. So
Well, maybe one day, hopefully.
maybe. Actually, this is a pretty long bed. That might be a little excessive. That's okay. Does seem a little bit excessive. Oh, and then with the bottom of the bed, right through. Guess we need to do that a little bit differently.
Did you end up watching Lego Masters on Wednesday?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah. It's kind of things where, obviously my mom's not a big Lego person. And then, of course, she didn't really watch the show, but at the end, she's like, yeah, I don't think this show is going to do it. And I'm like, you didn't watch it. You were on your iPad the whole show. I don't understand. So, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's definitely a cool show, but will it really do well enough to do a season 2 is anybody's guess, I guess. So, I mean, it's a neat show. I like it. I think it's just missing something. I think it needs a little bit more oomph. I mean, it's great. I mean, but I think, I guess you can only get so much in an hour too, but it'd be nice to kind of, I think highlighting some of the techniques would be kind of cool.
Yeah, and I think Kevin even mentioned that he thought it was strange that there wasn't a celebrity guest this time, I guess.
Yeah.
For this episode. Yeah, I wonder what else is in store for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it should be interesting. I mean, it's got potential. The question is, where do they go with what they're doing? I guess that's I guess that'll probably be everybody's guess is, where is it going to go? What are they going to be able to do to make it super successful and whatnot? Because I'm sure everybody would be loving a chance to, now if it is successful, or I'm sure everybody who maybe passed on the opportunity to do the first season is maybe try out for season 2. I mean, I don't know. It is kind of an interesting show. So I mean, I guess I'll leave it at that. I mean, the competitions are cool. I mean, you got lots of builders, but like I think a few people have said is, especially like Julian and those guys, is who are some of these fans? I think some of the Eiffel community is almost like it's regional. So I know Boone from the fact that he started doing stuff with Joshua from Beyond the Brick, but I didn't know him beforehand.
Sure.
And so Iceberg, I didn't know before that. Now, Tyler, I knew from Brick World because I think I met him the first year I went to Brick World in like 2012 or whatever, and him and Nannon had built something. And I think they spent most of their first couple of days just rebuilding the mock because it got disintegrated in shipping, and then mine actually disintegrated on the flight. And so I was like, you know what? For any future show, I'm gonna have to drive because I don't want anything to happen where I spend the socializing days rebuilding my mock.
Right. Yeah.
Obviously, if I send up to Europe or something, I'm going to have to be prepared to rebuild it, maybe on site or something. So I guess, I have to figure that one out. So.
Yeah. It's definitely a challenge.
Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely a cool show. definitely has its potential. We'll just kind of see how it goes from there and what they can do, and it's cool. I mean, you definitely see a little bit. I mean, obviously, I think they say they try to manifest, the drama between the Aples and everything else. So I guess we'll kind of see how that goes. And they definitely are building some fantastic stuff. I think everybody's worried that, in 14, 16 hours, might not be able to build something that awesome. And that might be what maybe happened early on, is like during maybe the tryouts and stuff. Is that was maybe it? Maybe they picked the people who could really build something sweet within that, 12-hour time frame or whatever. Maybe there were people who just couldn't, get to that finishing point within that time frame. Maybe that's why some people just didn't make the cut and others did. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
I know a few from Wisconsin tried out. And made it so far and whatnot. So don't know. I'm getting to that point too where I'm starting to kind of hit the wall too here. So I might have to end the stream here soon.
Here it is, a long day.
Yeah, I got up pretty early. So some days it doesn't feel as long as others, but today it definitely feels a little long. Yeah, 10:45 we'll call it, I guess. I'm just trying to see if I can make some dressers or something maybe.
I wonder what Hoosier's building. You already saw the pictures, so don't spoil it, but
Yeah.
it's pretty big.
It's gonna be cool. It'll be what he's building is gonna be pretty sweet. So it's definitely pretty sweet. Actually, I think one of the guys in Whistler is actually building something like it too. So I mean it'll be.
Did he say, is he building it for a show, or did he just start the project?
Probably just another building to build. I mean, probably eventually. Well, actually, did he say it? Might be for a show.
Yeah, I can't remember what he said. That scale, yeah, I can't imagine being so, or as disorganized as I am now and undertaking those kind of projects,
Yeah.
It's like you got to know where your brick's at, so you're not wasting your time just looking for it.
Yeah.
Did you say you have Wi-Fi at your storage place or no?
Not yet. No.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And I have to see if I can get like a residential, because I really don't want a commercial. I'm not really doing any real business there yet. I mean, I guess I'm kind of selling stuff on, online type thing, and currently with the way that Bricklink still got their shipping kind of something where there's a big front end setup type stuff. I mean, I haven't really been all fired up to go back and spend a lot of time trying to get that working. So I mean, I opened my store. A couple people asked about something to ship it, and then I had to close it right away because I couldn't figure out how to make it work. So let me just do this. I think this will be a Florida ceiling mirror, I guess. Maybe. Actually.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens with Bricklink and everything else.
Yeah. Definitely should be interesting to see how far it goes, where it goes, I guess.
Well, they have a good opportunity to get a lot of it right, and hopefully they won't mess it up.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing is, I mean, What are they going to do? Are they going to... Shoot, actually can't do that. That's too tall. Hmm. Too tall. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Well, I think we're gonna call it tonight, guys. Thanks everybody for stopping in another night. I guess I finished one level. I finished what I set out to do. That's always a good thing. I'll see everybody next week, episode 95. We are getting closer to 100. I do hope to have some fun stuff for that episode. Just keep staying tuned, keep watching, and we'll see everybody next week. Don't forget, Hauling and Balling does their episode tomorrow. Definitely tune in and hear what's going on there.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Yes, I hit click something. I clicked something.
Thanks for having me, Reed.
No problem. Anytime. I just got to get you on the initial list, and then you get the initial invite, and then you'll be fine.